Just give me a few seconds to set everything up. First of all, I'm going to check the sound before anything. Right, hang on a minute. It is pretty loud on my speakers, so I'm going to have to cut off the speakers and essentially do this with no audio on my end. That's the only way I'm going to be able to do it, I'm afraid, because otherwise it'll just blurt through the freaking mic, and that's not good. The good news is though that, well, hopefully it's the good news. Let's see if it actually works. Yes, I've got the controls set up properly, so that should be fine. Right, so let's start a new game. Oh, no, start a new game. I put the A button as the B button like it is on the Game Boy, but yeah, I got confused because I'm used to clicking or pressing in the A button, which is A on this controller, but A is B basically. But yeah, it's a bit awkward really, considering the fact that the audio is so loud and I can't really, like, if I mute it, then basically the audio is not going to be heard by you guys, so yeah, I can't really mute it. And I can't listen to it on my speakers, and for some reason my microphone doesn't seem to work that well, and I don't know why it doesn't seem to work when I'm trying to listen to music, and why I have no idea, but yeah, you'd think it would though. Right, let's get this started. It's not the same without listening to the music, but I'm pretty sure that you guys can hear the music, so that's the whole point. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can listen to the music. It is a bit loud. I don't know if that's going to be a problem, but if it is a problem, then be sure to tell me, because I'm not too sure, because I can't really tell on my end. All I can do is unmute this. Right. So hopefully the sound isn't too fucked up. That's all I can say, because this is a very, very loud emulator, and I have no idea why, but it is. Whereas before I could like turn the sound down slightly and then yeah, it wouldn't be so loud, but unfortunately I can't do that with these speakers. Basically I need new speakers. But I need new everything, so yeah. So yeah, basically Peter's worst nightmare. You're using animals as weapons of mass destruction to take over the world. That's basically the plot of this game. Well, it's a good thing we don't, because if we did, then people would probably use them like nuclear weapons and destroy everything. Now, let's be honest, there's only one name that I can give to a character that dedicates their entire life to enslaving animals for the sake of absolute domination. And you know what it is. Yep. Oh, he's ready, alright. He's going to use the Pokemon to kill everyone in China and kill all the ugly reds. That's what he's going to do. And yeah, I'm not done with this Hong Kong 97 mockery, because it just never gets old. But what does get old is this bit. This gets very old. Get ready to press X to win, or press A to win, or in my case press B to win, because that's what it's mapped to on my controller. Yep. And the worst part about it is oh, hang on a minute. It'll happen eventually. I don't really care. There's no clock in the emulated version. Like, do you know how to use the phone? I say no. But she tells you anyways. Like, it's just like, why even give me the option to skip the tutorial if I can't skip the tutorial? Like, come on. It's pretty obvious, like, how to use a phone. You go into the menu, you go to Pokegear, you go to phone, and you call. It's not hard. It's just like in real life. Uh-oh. Looks like we have a very suspicious man over there. He looks like a communist. Better be ready for him. No, I'm not going to freaking suck your cock. I'm here to gather nuclear weapons, and you have some of them, so I need you to hand them over right now. There's only one Pokemon fit for this job. Yep, you've got to go with Cyndaquil, because obviously the fire type is going to make the better nuclear missile bomb. And that is exactly what Pokemon are in this game. They are nuclear weapons, so obviously you want the fire type because you want to burn them. You want to burn everyone in China, so yeah, that's the whole idea. Now this is a good question. What should I name this Pokemon? I mean, this is going to be like the ultimate weapon. Pretty much. This is like literally the ultimate weapon. So I have no idea what I'm going to name it. Like, what would be a fitting name for something that could destroy like millions upon millions of communists? That is a good question. I mean, obviously we have Chin, so we can't really go with that. Hang on, I've got a good idea. Damn straight. If Chin can't do it, Bruce Lee most certainly can. Oh, don't give me a phone number, like, I'm only 10 years old. Like, and you're like freaking... I dread to think. But that shit's pretty creepy. Yeah, this is before Chin entered adulthood. Before he became an adult, he was killing all the fucking ugly reds with Pokemon and used them as nuclear weapons to eradicate everyone in China. That's basically his mission. That's his goal in life. So, let's start the crusade against communists. But first, we've got some unwanted guests. There's only one way to deal with them, and that's to kick the shit out of them. Believe it or not, back in the day, this was fun. this was a lot of fun. I know that you guys who were like brought up in like the millennium probably think that this is absolutely boring to watch, but to me this is absolutely amazing. This is amazing shit right here. But here's the thing, like, I played this game so many times that, you know, I've seen it all. And if I haven't played this version, I played the remake. And every single time, it's just the same shit. Cyndaquil is sent out, and the enemy just wave their white flags and surrender, because they know what's coming to them. A massive beatdown. I mean, just look at this. Like, this Sentret doesn't know who it's messing with. Like, it's messing with fucking Bruce Lee. Unfortunately, I managed to get myself beat up enough to waste the berry, but there is a way to get another berry later. So I won't worry too much about it. My main concern right now is to gain experience, because we want to turn this Pokemon into a weapon of war. I mean, that's what the communists would do. Speaking of berries, there's something over here. Back in the day, Pokemon games that had berries in them had berries that were just called berry. Not this citrus berry, like, or whatever berry, like orange berry and all that shit. You just had berry. Just straight up berry. I mean, who invented citrus berries and orange berries? Like, seriously, fire that person. It should be just called berry. It's less confusing that way. Anyways, yeah, Pidgeys kinda suck. I always end up getting Pidgey as my, like, second Pokemon because it's the most common thing ever. And unfortunately, this one's level 3, so I can't kill it in 2 hits. And I can't even kill it in 3 hits, apparently. Yeah, this is basically the start of the game. It's basically just mash the freaking A button, or in my case, the B button. That's it. Just mash the A button until you get to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and then, oh, you learn Smokescreen. That might be useful. Like, we don't know, but it might be useful. Anyways, I'm going to go and heal up. Now, whatever the fuck you do not talk to this man. If you talk to this man, you will waste years of your life, and you don't want to do that. Now, if you're playing the DS version of this game, which is Soul Silver, then you will have no choice but to talk to this man, and it's annoying as hell, so I'm not going to do it. Now, you're probably wondering, why should you talk to that man in the first place? Why would you possibly want to talk to the man? Well, basically, he gives you a town map. But here's the thing, eventually later on in the game, you get the ability Fly, and Fly automatically brings up the town map, essentially rendering him completely useless. He's just there to waste your time, people. Don't ever talk to him. Anyways, this is what houses look like in the Pokemon universe. They're all bungalows, apparently. What, they turn into freaking missiles when they gain experience or something? Or they're like Power Rangers or something? Actually, considering what this game's all about, I won't be surprised, but it's Pokemon, so we don't argue logic when it comes to Pokemon. Like, I'll show you how good you are when I start shooting my freaking white balls of doom at you. Just like all the communists. Like, what? Why do I keep all of these Pokeballs in my pocket? Right. Actually, that could be taken the wrong way. But, yeah. Anyways, let's not go into that grass because there's 2 berries to get. And they're very important. Now, you might not think that they're important, but they are. And another thing I recommend doing right now is equipping one of these, because there's enough berries for everyone, so you might as well just equip that one, because there's another berry coming up. Yeah, just give me a freaking berry already, buddy. I love how he says, I'll share one with you. It's like he bit into it and then he just gave it to me, and I'm like, ugh. Like, that's been in your mouth, buddy. I don't want your shitty berries. Anyways, back to what we were supposed to do. We need to apparently train up before we can actually start murdering people. So, we need to actually go in the grass and start kicking shit in the face. That doesn't look very friendly. What would be the best way to deal with this? That's a good question. Like, I could use smokescreen, but the problem is, and here's the problem, this Pokemon poisons you, and I don't want to have to go all the way back to the frickin' Pokemon Center just to frickin' heal poison, so I'm going to run away from this fight. I mean, that's what any normal person would do, especially if there's a freaking giant cock-shaped Pokemon that's approaching them. It's like, you really don't want to go there. I mean, yeah, there's a Poison Cure Berry here, but I don't want to waste that, you know what I mean? I just want to get shit done. Yep, you want me to look at this nuclear missile bomb? That's in the shape of an egg, apparently. Yep, and it's a ticking time bomb, and you're giving it to me. You're giving a ticking time bomb to a child. Like, someone needs to call social services or something, because this is just fucked up beyond recognition. Oh god, it's the freaking Pokemon pedophile, I mean, researcher. And if you don't believe me, play Pokemon Snap, and you'll figure out what I'm talking about. I mean, who else would give Pokemon to little boys? Like, this guy is clearly a fucking pedophile. And like, all pedophiles, he needs to be slaughtered. But unfortunately, there's not much that we can do because we haven't gotten, we haven't got our nuclear missile arsenal yet. I mean, believe it or not, there was once a time where Chin wasn't an all-powerful, world-destroying badass like he was in Hong Kong 97. He was actually just some kid at one point. And this is like the story of how he destroys everyone. Yeah, this is basically his, like, the genesis to Chin's story. That's basically what this is. Or it might as well be, because the actual story is completely non-existent, and really, if I was to talk about the actual story of this game, I'd have nothing to talk about. So we might as well keep that dynamic going for as long as it makes sense. And believe me, it will make sense when you see what's coming. I don't know what he just did there, but it seemed creepy. Why would you get a child to sleep in your fucking house with all of his Pokemon? Like, you must be some really fucking creepy dude. Sorry, but you must be. But before we can do anything, we get a phone call from Professor Pedophile. Like, all the professors in this series are pedophiles. They have to be. Like, what? Like, why would they give phone numbers to children? Like, you just don't do that shit unless you're like the parents or something. But like, the professors in this game are like your freaking creepy uncles. You know what I mean? Like, they always ring you and shit, and they're like, oh yeah, like, come over to my place and we can talk. And it's just like, oh my god. Not this thing again. Yeah, I really don't want to get fucked in the ass by a prickly dick. Thank you very much. Oh, not another one! This one's a freaking female, apparently. I don't know how that's possible, but Who knows? Oh, come on, this encounter rate, I don't remember it being this crazy. Great. I'm never fighting Weedles in this game. They annoy me. At least not right now, it's not the right time. Besides, I want to actually have some fun in this game. I don't want to over-level myself too much, you know what I mean? And I don't want to waste people's time either. It's like, Cyndaquil's strong enough, oh shit! This might be interesting. I want to see what this Pokemon actually can do. There's no point using Smokescreen, so, There's no point using Leon either, because I know what's coming. Really? Now, if you didn't believe that I was making it up with the whole cock Pokemon, there's your proof. This is the evolved version of that, like, spiked penis. Yeah, and it uses fucking Harden. Is that all the proof you need? Yes, it is. And it keeps using Harden, like, come on. Fortunately, this one doesn't attack, so you can just basically destroy it by kicking it. But this is going to take quite a while, so yeah. This is so much fun I'm having right now. Like, who thought this would be a good idea? Just have a Pokemon that just uses Harden all the time. In the middle of nowhere, in the grass, and you just basically kick it to death. Yep, it's just the same old shit, time and time again, and he will keep using it. And then it's just like, you know, I really want to get to level 9, because I know what happens at level 9. Cool shit happens at level 9, and I want to get to level 9 because of that cool shit. But it's going to be a pain in the ass to get to level 9, and that's the problem. Yet they keep using Harden even when their defense can't go higher. Like, why? And the silly thing is, and here's the silly thing, in all seriousness, like, if you evolve a Weedle into a Kakuna, the Kakuna keeps its Poison Sting. But if you run into a wild Kakuna, it only knows Harden. How does that make sense? Like, it doesn't make sense, that's the point. Anyways, I know what's coming, so better heal up. Now, for those of you who are concerned that I might lose this battle, don't worry, I have a berry equipped onto Cyndaquil. You see, I prepare for things. You see, I'm always prepared in this game. Always prepared, so you're about to see why I'm always prepared. Uh-oh, it's the fucking ugly reds. Or one of them. You see, this is why Chin started hating red people. And communists. Well, we haven't gotten to the communist part yet, but this is why he hates ugly reds, and why he wants to kill them all. Because of this guy. Yep, here we go. This is the showdown. Unfortunately, Chin can't remember his name because he had amnesia. Probably because he died once. Or he dead once. Because they couldn't put the A inside the... They couldn't put the A inside dead. They had to put it on top. Anyways. The best thing to do in this fight, believe it or not, is to use Smokescreen. And this is another reason why Cyndaquil is the best starter choice, because Cyndaquil is the only one that starts with Smokescreen. This will seriously fuck him up, because his accuracy will be so freaking pathetic that you can just tackle him, and he'll just die very quickly. And he will miss at least once, surely. If he doesn't, then I'll use my berry, so... You just can't lose. If you lose this fight, then you clearly have no brain. That is all. Either that or you get critically hit or something, which, yeah, that kind of sucks. As you can see, I can now use my berry, so yeah. Suck on that. You can suck on this as well. Yeah, you see, when it says but it failed, that means an attack that doesn't deal damage misses. Pretty much. I know, it's kind of stupid. You know what cracks me up though? When the game says like, ooh, you got a critical hit, but it's not very effective. Like, how in the hell is it not very effective if it's a critical hit and it killed the enemy in one hit? Please tell me that. Anyways, 70 experience points. Damn straight I'm happy I won. It's the only thing I know how to do. My name's question mark, question mark, question mark. Bullshit. I know what your name is. Anyways, yeah, don't talk to the old man. He has cancer. He has AIDS. And he wants to pass them on to you, so yeah, you don't want to talk to him. He's dangerous. He's a very dangerous man. Pidgey. Time to tackle a Pidgey. Unfortunately, the Pidgey tackles me as well. Yeah, like, I'm level 7, dude. I should be killing you in 2 hits. Well, probably not, but still, it's mildly annoying that I'm not being able to kill him in 2 hits after I've come all the way back and I still can't kill a level 2 Pidgey in 2 hits. That is absolutely disgraceful. Right, let's go and meet the freaking creepy professor who keeps ringing me all the time. And there's no shortage of people ringing you in this game, believe me. Oh, not one of these fuckers again. Seriously, there's a fly on my freaking screen and I can't get shut of it. Just what I need, experience points. Perfect timing. Anyways, time to say hello. Oh, looks like he's been found out. Looks like he was a pedophile all along. The police are here. And the professor's like, oh no, I didn't touch anyone up. I swear. Oh wait, there's something else going on here, is there? Oh, it has to be the fucking Ugly Reds, of course! Of course it's the fucking Ugly Reds! I don't need to know his name, there's only one thing I need to know about him, and that's, he's an Ugly Red. There, put that on the rap sheet. Along with the rest of them. You can put this motherfucker on there as well. Like, it's as if he's just found out that it's a dildo or something and he's just like gasped and he's like, oh my god, I can use this! Yeah, you're superb at seeing a lot of things, particularly in little boys. That's all I'm going to say. No, I'm not getting on great. I'm teaching it how to be a killing machine, like I am. Like, seriously, I've beaten the championship so many times, and it doesn't take too long. Well, let's put it this way, I won't be doing the championship in this stream, I can tell you that for one. And nor do I care. Wonderful. Oh, great, he's giving me his balls. Brilliant. Just what I wanted. I've always wanted some of those. Just not in the mouth. At least I'll be able to catch shit now. Oh shit, not this fucker. No! Right, let's hope and pray that we actually get something worthwhile. Hang on then, let's see how this Pokemon's doing. Whoops. Like, part of me is always tempted to Nuzlocke it in situations like this, and then I remembered last time I tried to Nuzlocke Soul Silver, and I got my ass handed. Oh, actually, it wasn't Soul Silver; it was Heart Gold. But yeah, I got my ass handed to me because the first Pokemon I caught was Pidgey everywhere, and Rattata everywhere else. I'm just like, really? Oh, how do I freaking use the machine again? Do I have to talk to this idiot? Yep. Oh, hang on. I'm pressing the wrong button. That's why. So I don't want to talk to you. I want to check your emails and see if you've been downloading child porn or not, so I can report it to the police. And unfortunately for you, I found plenty of it on there, and it's disturbing. Right, let's hope and pray that this is actually fucking good. You know, that's actually not that bad. Sentret is actually a pretty good one to get for the first Pokemon we can find. Let's hope and pray that we don't kill it in one hit. Because if we do, we're fucked. Oh, got a comment here. I'm too busy preparing to capture this guy. Kahoot Live, how's it going? I'm just chilling and playing some Pokemon Silver. Just like the good old days. Or at least to me, the good old days. To a lot of people, it's probably something like, I don't know, Castlevania on NES. And let's put it this way: if Castlevania on NES was my childhood, I'd have a pretty angry childhood because NES games are just ridiculously hard. So, yeah, it was hard enough getting through Super Castlevania 4, but fortunately for me, I didn't have to suffer through hard games as a child because I was too busy playing this. Right, what am I going to name it? I have no clue what to name it. If you can come up with a name, then by all means, help me out, because I have no idea. I want to name it something, but I don't know. What does it look like? It looks like a giant puffball with a tail. I don't know, like, I honestly don't know. I think I have an idea, but oh, I know what I'm gonna name it. I know it makes. Actually, no, that's not a good idea because there is another Pokemon that could be named that. I honestly have no idea what to name this one. To be honest, it looks like a whoopee cushion. It kind of does actually, but I couldn't fit whoopee cushion on here, so yeah. Fuck it, we'll just keep its name because it doesn't deserve to be named. It's not good enough. And if I can think of something else, then I'll give it another name. Oh, great, Pidgey again. Like, come on, come up with something better. Something that's actually interesting instead of Pidgey all the time. Yeah, damn straight. Should be a critical hit. So I don't have time to waste with Pidgeys. Like, I want to catch Pokemon like... Well, actually there's some Pokemon up there that I want to catch, but at the same time, I need to get some more Pokeballs before I can do that. Because if I don't catch more Pokemon, I'm kind of screwed. But yeah, I'm not going to play this like a Nuzlocke because last time I did, it didn't end well, so I'm just like, well, I'm just going to keep it as normal. Just play around with it and see what happens. It'll probably be easy, but oh well, like, at least this isn't as easy as the modern Pokemon games now. Those games are just too easy. It's like, they just hold your hand and it's just like, oh, let's just give you the Pokemon because, like, we know you want the Pokemon, so we'll just give you it. And it's just like, well, what's the point? We're just getting given Darkrai's and Arceuses from events. It's just like, there's no challenge to it anymore. Like, they just give them away and say, train them. Like, grind like fuck to be able to compete with other players online. It's just, I don't have time for that shit. Like, give me something more side content or something like that to do, but nope. I mean, that's one thing I like about this game. There's tons and tons of content. Granted, not as much content as, let's say, Gen 4 or Gen 3 in a way, but I think considering the fact that this game has a second region, it kind of makes up for it, the fact that it doesn't have side content, like, because it has the second region. So this game is big. Especially Heart Gold and Soul Silver, like, that is seriously big. Right, fortunately, I've got some cash, so I can buy some more balls. How many balls will I need? Let's get 10. That'll be handy. Because I do want to catch something in... I think it's Route 47? I forget now. It's been a while. I think it might be Route 45. I can't remember, to be honest. But I do know there's some good Pokemon over there. Right, let's kill this Pidgey. This is going to take a while, because it's level 4. Ooh, I got a critical there. Makes things a little bit easier. Ooh, finally, it's about damn time. Oh, wait a minute. I got it wrong. It's not level 9. Must be level 10 then. Like, my memory is just not what it used to be. Does this guy say anything of value? Yeah, thanks for the information, mate. Like, by the time I can get to this point, I can use fly, so I don't need to take your stupid shortcuts. Oh great, I've got a Spearow, and it looks like it's angry and it's trying to attack us. I mean, the thing about this is that this area has a really good Pokemon in it. And if you're doing a Nuzlocke of this game, then you'll probably come to this area straight away, just because you know that the Pokemon here, like one of the Pokemon here is really good, and if you can get it, then it makes the Nuzlocke a lot easier. But it's very hard to get it. Unfortunately, I'm getting nothing but Spearows, and they suck. They really do. They're worse than Pidgey, because at least Pidgey evolves into Pidgeot, Spearow just evolves into Fearow, and Fearow just sucks. Like, Fearow is like the most boring Pokemon ever. But Pidgeot is actually decent. So, yeah, Spearow can just go suck a cock. So, the Pokemon I'm looking for, mainly... This is what I'm looking for, Geodude. This will be handy. I mean, he's got freaking rock hard balls, so... Well, he is a rock hard ball, so you know that this guy means business. I mean, look at that, like, it's not very effective, of course. Because he's fucking rock hard. That's why. Right. Let's see if I can catch him. If I can catch him, that makes things even better, because I can just basically use him and fuck everything. Because if I can get Geodude up, it'll make things a lot easier. About damn time. I just caught a ball in a ball. Right. Yes, I'm gonna give him a nickname. I don't even know if I'm spelling this wrong. Alright. But this is what I'm going to name him, so yeah. My spelling's a bit off. Unfortunately though, I'm still a bit weak. I need to train more. But at the same time, then again, fighting Geodude to train is not the best idea. I'm gonna run. But I am going to train a little bit more, maybe. I've got my Geodude, so that makes things a little bit easier. Now all I need to do is go to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and I can go kill more shit. Now there is another Pokemon you can get there, and it's Jigglypuff. That's the rare Pokemon that most Nuzlockers will want, because Jigglypuff has Sing, and Sing can be a lifesaver at times. But we didn't get Jigglypuff, but at the same time you can also get Geodude. Now Geodude's really handy because it's a rock type that you can get early on. And if you can get a rock type early on, then yeah, you're on the path to victory. Because rock types are just ridiculously good at this point. They are. But they're not very good to train on. The best Pokemon to train on probably the Pidgeys and Spearows and all that shit. But ultimately, I don't bother with anything else. Even Kakuna's a bit annoying with his constant harden. What I do recommend though is when you go to the next area, like the next route, there's a cave and there's some decent Pokemon in there as well. But if you're going for a Nuzlocke, I wouldn't actually recommend going in there, and there's reasons for that. But yeah. Right, let's go and see if we can catch some more Pokemon. Actually, we don't need to catch them. Yeah, I don't really need to send any of them out right now. Right, it's a Pidgey. This'll be easy then. All I need to do is just tackle it and it's dead. Pidgey was never a good football player. But then again, in the UK, football isn't about slamming into people. It's about kicking a ball, which is what football should be, but unfortunately, Americans don't get that for some reason. I don't know why. Not that I give a shit anyways, because I really couldn't give a toss about sports. Like, sports are just boring as fuck. But still, it just feels weird how they have their own unique style of football. It's just like, it's just weird. Uh-oh. Believe me, this is the biggest mistake you have ever made in your entire life. It's like, Youngster Joey, you are suicidal. And he has a level 4 Rattata. Great. Brilliant. Just goes to show how completely useless you are. Oh, you're gonna play that game, are you? Let's see who gets the first move in. Obviously me. This might hurt a little though, but not as much as it's going to hurt him. Yeah, that's what I thought. And if you talk to this guy, he wants your phone number too. Whatever, buddy. Whatever. Well, I'll let you have my number out of pity because you absolutely suck. Right, what's this guy want? This guy suicidal too? It sure seems that way. Right, let's kick some Pidgey ass. If I get another crit, then this Pidgey is absolutely fucked. I really hope I can get to level 10, because I know what happens at level 10. It's a great thing when you get to level 10. With Cyndaquil, like, it really is. Like, that's when you can really start kicking ass. And then you don't really have to worry anymore about those stupid Weedles. It's about damn time, I've been waiting for this. Oh, wait a minute. Not level 10? Don't tell me. It's fucking level 11. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just stupid. I guess I am. Like, you go into this game thinking, oh, I know everything about this game, and you don't. Because you've forgotten everything. And you're just like, fuck. It wasn't level 9, it was freaking level 11 or whatever. In which case, that really is annoying. But whatever. I can kill him in 2 hits anyways. I didn't realise that. I really should have paid more attention. Well, I should have just done this the first time, just tackled it instead of messing around. Yeah, but the other guy sucked, so obviously you won. If it's up to this bitch over here, she doesn't want to fight. Anyone who looks Chin in the eyes is getting ready for more than a battle. They're getting ready for death. I really can't be arsed. Right, let's... Oh great. Hey, how's it going, Biophoenix? I'm about to kick some bug catcher ass. Because unfortunately, he only uses penises. And penises are... Well, this penis is pretty weak, so we don't have to worry about getting fucked by a dick. It's like, he's trying, but he's just not gonna get there. Because, like, he's just gonna get fucked. You see, he's got another one. No. I'm gonna kick this one's ass as well. It's like, is this really the best you can do? Like, how did you get ahead of the other guys? Like, that guy had a level 4 Rattata. And the other guy had a level 4 Rattata. And also, what bothers me is why do all the trainers somehow have fully healed Pokemon? Like, surely, like, after fighting, like, billions of battles in a row, you'd have weak Pokemon. But no, like, they're always at full health every time. But like I said, you don't question the logic of Pokemon. It is just stupid. Oh, what the fuck? Oh no. Yeah, we don't give a shit. Oh, I was pressing A! I was mashing A to win! And that's what happens when I mashed A to win. The thing is, though, that it is kind of a thinking man's game. Oh, fuck, not this motherfucker. I really don't care. Especially with spiked dildos. I really don't care to fight spiked dildos. What I do care about, though, is checking out the cave, because there's some good shit in the cave. The moment I said that, I get a freaking Zubat. Thank God I'm not doing a freaking Nuzlocke, because if I was doing a Nuzlocke right now, I would be pissed. Like, I would have just wasted the opportunity to get a really good Pokemon because I got a fucking Zubat. That did fucking nothing. But it sucked out way more health than it actually dealt. Like, how does that make sense? Like, tiny little bit of my health, like 1 HP, and he, like, got tons of it. Like, what the fuck? Right, I'm gonna just see if I can actually find this Pokemon. Because it's a good one. Yeah, like, as I say, I tried it on Heart Gold, and I'm like, you know, this is just fucking horse shit. It's all luck, and you can just grind to win. It's just like, you can just basically grind and then, oh yeah, what was the point in doing that Nuzlocke? Because I just grinded and just easy win. There's only one problem with this, and that's the fact that this guy is going to be a bitch to deal with. The reason for that is the fact that you can basically use Tackle, but he's also fucking rock hard, so I'm going to smokescreen him so that he doesn't actually do shit. Yeah, I'm going to be that guy who just basically lowers accuracy. But unfortunately, he's still pretty fucking accurate, which is really annoying. Finally! Do I have to smokescreen you again to make sure that you miss every single attack? I'm going to do that. Right, there we go. Right, now I'm going to use Leah. I'm just going to really fuck this guy up. This is the best way to deal with a Geodude. Just basically smoke the motherfucker up. I'm tempted to actually use Genitals here. Because it's Geodude versus Geodude, so... And yeah, Tackle's not going to do anything. But my Tackle is going to do a lot. Yeah, Genitals. Because it's a fucking giant ball. And it's a rock hard ball, so you know it's business. Like, why do you think Brock uses this Pokemon? Like, it's pretty obvious when you think about it. When you evolve into Onix, it should be a gigantic cock. Yeah, I agree. Except Onix evolves into Steelix. Because it gets harder. Yeah. I always saw the cock Pokemon to be freaking Caterpie, Metapod, and all that lot. Anything that uses Harden is basically a cock, pretty much. Either that or it's something to do with genitals. I mean, just look at how long this has taken to kill this one Geodude after that Leah. But this is actually the safest way to deal with a Geodude. It's like fighting Shadow Pokemon in Pokemon XD. You just use Shadow Pokemon against the Shadow Pokemon, and then it takes fucking forever, but at least it doesn't one-shot you. And at least it's not freaking... Well, that's the thing, I guess. Like, in this case, it's because I don't want to take too much damage, but also I want to give Genitals some experience points. It'd be nice if I could get to, like, Violet City. That would make things a little bit easier, but... You know, I'm thinking what I should do is see if I can grind a little bit more before I actually carry on. Just basically go back to the Pokemon Center and just basically grind to level 11, because I know at level 11 things get really easy, and you can just curb stomp all the trainers here, and you can curb stomp all the trainers coming up. And I just want to do that, get to level 11, but also level up Genitals a little before I actually move on. I love that. It's a critical hit, but it's not very effective. It's like, how is it not effective? You just destroyed him. Not effective enough to me. Right, first of all, let's see if I... Oh, no, I got another fucking ball sack. Yeah, I'm not... I really should, though. But at the same time... Nah. Like, 9 HP, yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna wait and see if I can get the Pokemon I'm looking for. Dunsparce, that's basically what I'm looking for. But unfortunately, I can't get a Dunsparce, I can only get Zubats, because this is Pokemon game. Of course you can't get the good Pokemon in caves. You can only get fucking Zubat in caves. Oh great, it's gonna freaking steal the little bit of life I have left. It's still 1 HP, and look at how much HP it healed, like... What the fuck? I mean, okay, yeah, I get it, it's a smaller health bar, but still, like, it just looks fucking weird. Oh, really? Just 1 experience point out? Are you kidding me? If you think about it, the Pokemon series has a lot of gigantic cocks. Because Dunsparce is also kinda... well, yeah, it's a giant cock monster. Like, cocks come in all shapes and sizes in this game. Right, let's tackle this motherfucker, and then I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center because fuck everything. Yes, I'm level 11, but that doesn't matter if I'm gonna get my ass kicked, is it? Right, I'm gonna go, basically, go all the way back. Great. But it's a Kakuna, so I can just basically one-shot him at this. Oh, hang on. Did I actually get Ember? No, I didn't. What level do I have to be to get Ember? So basically, I have to be level 12 to get Ember. Is that basically what the game's saying? Because if that's the case, then that's fucking annoying. I'm pretty, like, maybe it's just me. Because from my memory, which is, maybe it goes to show how stupid I am, but from what I remember, you learned Ember at level 9 and Smokescreen at level 7. But at the same time, it's kind of like, maybe not. But at the same time as that, like, I know that you can evolve Cyndaquil faster than pretty much any starter in the series. I mean, he's that good. I mean, there's a reason why I named him Bruce Lee, because what else do I name the companion of Chin who's going to kill all the fucking Ugly Reds? And who's a badass? There's only one thing I can name him. So basically, we're going back down. Oh great, not another fucking Weedle. This is the last thing I need. More of these things. These things should be... like, they should be shot to the sun. Like, seriously, fuck Weedle. Weedle is like, literally the definition of fucking pure evil. He is. Anyways, yeah, let's go and see if I can... Well, the only thing that Goku and Vegeta are afraid of is Chin. Because, let's be honest here, Chin can destroy every single one of them. Every single Dragon Ball Z character just gets annihilated by Chin. Like, he just needs to look at them and they just die instantly just because he's there. But then he realizes, hang on a minute, are these people actually communists? And if so, then sorry about that. I just have the tendency to just look at people and then they just blow up. But yeah, Weedle, Chin doesn't really like Weedles at all because they're penises, and penises are never nice. Well, actually, here's the thing about Weedle. Well, Caterpie is a penis, Metapod is a penis, Weedle is basically a fucking spiked dildo. That's basically what Weedle is. I really should buy potions, but I'm not going to because I'm hardcore like that. That's going to bite me in the ass later, I bet it is. Right, I'm going to see if I can go back up there and kick some more ass. Hopefully. Ugh, it's not one of these things. I don't even know what to call this. Like, it just looks like a fucking bell end, which is attached to a shield. It's like someone chopped off someone's bell end and attached it to this kind of like tombstone or this sarcophagus or whatever it is. It looks a bit like a... It does look a bit like a freaking... What do you call it? Like Iron Maiden thing? I don't know. Kakuna's always confused me. It's just like... Metapod I can kind of understand, but Kakuna just... What the fuck is Kakuna? How the fuck does Kakuna make sense? But yeah, I'm going to go all the way back, and I'm going to see if I can actually level up to level 12 quickly enough. Really, it would be easier if I went to the Dark Cave. That way, I don't have to fight fucking Kakuna and Weedle. But unfortunately, Chin hasn't gotten to the point where he has superhuman speed yet. And even if he did, like, it's just not enough. Like, if he had superhuman speed, he'd miss all the ugly reds, and you can't miss all the fucking ugly reds, can you? Right, let's kill this fucking Kakuna, and hopefully we can get to level 12. If I can't get to level 12, then I'm not going to be happy, because I've just wasted a lot of time trying to get Ember. I just want to get fucking Ember. That's basically what I want to get. And I don't want to fight you. You can go fuck yourself. Like, seriously. That's what you're made to do. Fuck yourself. That's why you look like a spiked dildo. Right, let's go up here and see if I can encounter something else. Something that isn't fucking Weedle. Something that isn't fucking Geodude. Something that isn't shaped like a cock or a fucking pair of balls. With fists. Like, that's frightening to think about, but... Yeah, I'm gonna run because Weedle's annoying. I'm going back into the Dark Cave. That was a great place. I mean, just total darkness. Like, the edgeometer is, like, overloading the moment I go into here. Oh, wonderful! Just what I wanted to see. A fucking giant ball sack with arms and fucking hands. Hopefully it doesn't take fucking forever to kill him, though. And it will. Oh, it will. Like, it'll take fucking all day. Unless I lure him, then maybe he's a bit more scared and he's like, oh no! He can actually destroy my balls. Which basically destroys me as well, because I am the ball. Like, actually, you know what I think Geodude is? I think Geodude... Wait, I thought he was actually genitals at first, but now that I look at Geodude, maybe Geodude is the spheres from Eternal Quest. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, he's in a dark area. Like, remember, spheres are what adventurers and heroes eat when they're in very, very dark places. And this is literally total darkness that we're in right now. So, he must basically be the Pokemon equivalent of spheres. So really, we really need to be fighting more of them, because spheres are very tasty and we need more of them. And yeah, there's ninjas, because this game has Japanese architecture. What this game doesn't have, at least right now, is anything but darkness. Like, I can't see shit. Like, I've been in dark places before, and I've seen better than this. Honestly. Like, the trick is to look at the floor. And if you look at the floor, you'll see dirt. So it's not total blackness then, is it? Right, let's kill this Zubat and hopefully we can get Ember. The moment we get Ember is the moment we win the game, because once we get Ember, that's it. Like, they're basically fucked. Because I can just burn everything in my path. Like, the moment Cyndaquil gets Ember is the moment that everybody just bends over and just takes it, because they know that they're going to get fucked. Right, hopefully this gives me enough experience points and not like 15 like it was before. Unfortunately it didn't. Well, That's the good ending of Pokemon. But unfortunately that never happened because the Ugly Reds, there's just so many of them that is ridiculous. There's just so many Ugly Reds in this game that I cannot even begin to describe how many there are. And this isn't even going to level me up. That's even more annoying. Like, you'd think that I'd be able to level up by now, but no, I get 15 experience. And look, it's still not enough, even though there's not much to go. It's like, seriously. Oh great. The final battle is against a fucking level 2 Geodude. This is literally the most annoying thing I've ever freaking witnessed in a video game in a long time. Well, actually, maybe not in a long time, considering the fact that I played Dynasty Warriors 3 recently, and that was annoying. That had a lot of annoying things in it. Like, the fact that the freaking camera is right behind your ass. And also the fact that you can't freaking, like the AI is just so freaking aggressive. And every time you get hit, you stagger. Especially by archers. Like, that is fucking annoying. Like, I don't even know how I managed to beat that. I got fucking lucky and I saved a lot. That's all I'm going to say. That's my advice. Exit the game every time that you kill an officer and then re-enter. Because they don't have a save feature. Oh no, it can't have a save feature. You have to exit the game before you can save. Finally, that's all I wanted. So basically, and this is what I find funny. Cyndaquil learns Ember at level 12. Now, what is the point? Like, because if you think about it, Cyndaquil evolves at level 14. So basically, he only gets fire moves for like literally 2 levels, and then he's evolved into a Quilava. Like, that makes no fucking sense. I forget if this guy has anything important to say. Oh no, he's just a hobo. Yeah, just your average everyday hobo. Don't mind him. Luckily for me, I found a pair of balls. Well, a ball. Again, why do I only get 1 ball? Why can't I get balls? Oh wait, I did. The freaking Professor Elm's aide gave me his balls, and I was like, fuck off. Like, I don't want your fucking balls in my mouth, buddy. And you're just like, well, you can take these Pokeballs instead. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. But I'm still ringing the police. Right, now I can actually start kicking ass, because Ember kills these things very quickly. To the point that you just basically click Ember and it's just the win button. Alright. I'll see you later then. Weedle, oh no! But this time we're prepared. This time Weedle is about to get absolutely destroyed by fire. Because fire just burns everything in this game. Like, fire is literally the ultimate weapon. That's the secret to people. All you people out there, this is the secret to Pokemon Gold and Silver and Crystal. Fire types. They are the best type of Pokemon you could ever get in this game. Make sure, if you can encounter a fire type, make sure you catch it. Either that or just pick Cyndaquil and you're basically covered, because Cyndaquil can basically cover your fire type needs. Because Johto doesn't have many fire types. The only fire types I can think of that Johto has off the top of my head are obviously Cyndaquil, which I'm using, which is probably the best fire type if you ask me, Vulpix, and if you're playing Gold, Growlithe. Otherwise, you are shit out of luck, and you can't get a fire type until you get to the Burn Tower, and then Entei arrives. But you have to fucking catch Entei to get a fire type. I made that mistake when I played Pokemon Crystal, and I had to literally catch Entei with a Master Ball just to get a fire type. Yes, that's what I did. Fortunately, I caught... Actually, I don't even know if I caught Lugia, to be honest. But, yeah. Put simply, it was a bit of a pain in the arse. But now that I have Cyndaquil, I basically won the game automatically, because Cyndaquil is the win button. Like, that was the secret, people. Did you not understand that? Did you not get it? Like, that was the whole point. You were supposed to pick Cyndaquil. It was your destiny to pick Cyndaquil. If you don't pick Cyndaquil, the game just makes no sense. It's like, why the fuck did you not pick Cyndaquil? Like, are you that dumb that you don't pick the fucking fire type as the starter? In a game which doesn't have many fire types. Like, why the fuck would you pick fucking Chikorita? I mean, I kinda get Totodile because he's a freaking crocodile and crocodiles eat people. But Chikorita? Really? Who the fuck picks Chikorita first? Like, seriously. Like, why on earth would you pick that thing as your first starter? It is literally one of the worst starters ever. Like, it literally is. Like, it makes no sense for starters. Like, what is it trying to be? It's trying to be some kind of, I don't know. It starts off as this weird blob with four legs and a freaking leaf on its head, and then it kind of got into this kind of like herbivore dinosaur thing. But then eventually you realize, hang on a minute, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow had dinosaur as well, Venusaur, and Venusaur was a badass, an underrated badass as well, because like nobody appreciates Venusaur. Really, I should save, but you know, Chin doesn't need to save the game. Chin's just too good to save the game. And now I'm going into this place because I know that in here there's going to be a good training place. It literally is as well. That's what people actually go here to do, apparently. The stupid thing about this place is the item you get from it is completely fucking pointless. But, and here's the thing, I don't actually know, because I can't remember if this was optional or not. I honestly can't remember if it was. What I do remember is that Buzzsprout is weak to fire, so you don't have to worry about anything. You basically won every single trainer if you have Ember. You can't lose. You see, this is why you pick Cyndaquil first, people, because the first place where you encounter any real challenge, you're fighting Bellsprout and fucking Weedles. And what's Bellsprout and Weedle weak to? Fire, of course, so you use fucking fire. Like, it's common sense, people. But yeah, Ember just absolutely obliterates Bellsprout. Like, Bellsprout didn't know what was coming. Like, Bellsprout was not ready for this. Like, his body was not ready for this shit. And he's got 3 of them, which, like, that's just insulting. You think that 3 Bellsprouts are enough to take down Chin? Are you fucking serious? Like, he's just gonna burn you alive with his fucking fire. I mean, granted, Bellsprout's fighting against Bruce Lee, but anyone who knows Bruce Lee is a badass. He is. If he wasn't a badass, he wouldn't have had all them movies, would he? Anyways, apparently you go downstairs again. Like, who designed this tower? Like, why would you have, like, stairs that go up and then stairs that go back down again? Just go up, for heaven's sake. Like, whoever designed this tower, like, you are terrible at architecture. Well, maybe not on the outside, because it actually does look nice on the outside. That's one of the things I like about this game. Like, the architecture is all, like, this Japanese architecture stuff. Like, you've got pagodas, and this is a pagoda, which I like. But what I don't like is the interior design, and how you decide to put a staircase that goes up, and then a staircase that goes back down again, only to get to another staircase that goes up, and then another staircase that goes up, and it's stupid. That's what it is. But fortunately, like, Chin is pretty tolerant of stupidity, so he doesn't have to worry about this shit. And yeah, level 13. One more level, and yeah, I evolve, and when I evolve, that's when I don't need to change Pokemon. Like, I've got a fucking killing machine right here. Do you really think that I need to change Pokemon when I have this motherfucker in my party? Hell no. I'm gonna just give all the experience to this Pokemon, because we know for a fact that Bruce Lee is literally the most overpowered thing in existence. It is. But yeah, Bellsprout, that's all you can do. More like Bellend, because that's basically what Bellsprout is. Which is kind of hilarious, because it looks like a fucking fanny. Right. We get it. You're thanking me for kicking your ass. You don't need to thank Chin. Chin is, you know, Chin is always willing to volunteer an ass kicking. At any time. Like, all you need to do is ring the phone, ring him up and say, Chin, I need an ass kicking. And I'm like, I'll be right there. And then next minute, you look behind you and he just punches you in the fucking chin. Because that's how Chin does shit. And this guy has Bellsprout as well. It's like, they're literally begging for it. Like, with a Pokemon like that, you're literally begging to get fucked. You literally are. Especially since all of them have Bellsprout. Like, you're just begging for it. Like, seriously. Anyways, yeah, Bellsprout, again. There's no point in using Genitals, because actually Bellsprout's very effective against Genitals. Which is kind of hilarious, thinking about that. But, yeah. So far, what we've seen in this game, we've seen basically a nuclear weapon in the making, a giant penis, a giant dildo, a rock-solid ballsack, and a vagina. Which, for some reason, the vagina is attached to some string, and there's a couple of leaves near it. And that's Pokemon, people. This is a kid's game, remember? And we all thought that this was all like, you know, it's all kid-like and all that lot. No, it's not. Like, there's some serious mature themes in this game. Like, there really is. Like, God, I'm almost going all MatPat on this game right now. It's like, shit, MatPat would be proud. That's what I'm going to say. It's like, he's probably got even more conspiracy theories, like, I don't even want to go there because MatPat's content just, like, my brain when I listen to his content just literally shrivels because of how stupid it is. Right, yeah, we get it. You have a massive cock. But it's about to be cut down to size. Oh! Oh god, no! Level 6! Oh no! Level 6 Bellsprout! What are we going to do? It's level 6 now! It's not level 3! It's level 6! What will we do? The same thing we always do. Blow it up. Yeah, you're not such a big dude now, are you? Yeah, beaten by a mere child, yeah. Uh-oh. Looks like Bruce Lee's going Super Saiyan. Your Bruce Lee evolved into a Bruce Lee! Because you can't get any better than Bruce Lee. It's that simple. Lights even pitch black darkness. Oh, we should use that HM in Chaos Legion. That would be really handy. That would be like the most overpowered weapon in Chaos Legion. Flash. Like, I don't know. Freaking Victor Delacroix's gonna use Flash on Z when it's super effective. Either that or Z uses Flash on Victor Delacroix, but let's be honest, that wouldn't be very effective because deep down that's what Victor really wants, isn't it? It's like, Victor has some weird obsession with Z. He really does. That's what I've gathered from the story of Chaos Legion. It's like, he's got this really weird obsession. It's just like... And it's just like, this guy really wants to fuck him, doesn't he? He really does. He's really after it. That's all he's after. And Z's just like, oh, I've got to chase him down, shit. And it's just like... If you think about it, Chaos Legion's story is basically a porno. It is! I mean, it's not really the sort of, like, it's not really the sort of porno which just gets straight into it, though. It's kind of like the story leading up to a porno. That's basically what Chaos Legion is. But the thing about it is that the game is so awesome that it gets away with it. It's like a special kind of porno for, you know, people who are, like, really depressed and shit, and they're into emo dudes or something. I don't know. God, these guys are pretty creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, what the fuck? Oh no, it's the fucking communists! The fucking ugly reds are here! You see, this is what I mean, like, this is why Chin hunts down the fucking ugly reds. They're clearly terrorists. Like, you saw what happened with those sound effects, there was clearly an explosion in here. That's because the communists are trying to occupy all the freaking, like, bellsprouts in the universe. They want to keep all the fannies for themselves, but Chin's not going to let them get away with that. Yes, they are tools of war. Why do you think I'm using Pokemon? I'm using them as tools of war to deliver justice to China. That's what I'm doing. You see, even the fucking ugly reds agree. Like even they agree. I'm just going to take that if you don't mind. I probably should heal up first. Like, this might actually be a hard fight. Like, I don't know, it might actually be really difficult. No, it won't be. If you thought this fight was going to be really hard, then I don't know what to say. Like, this is the final test to see if you're not a complete and utter idiot. I mean, yeah, sure, this is a kid's game and all, but really, this is the most patronizing freaking part of the game, like, ever. But at least it's not as patronizing as, like, the more modern games. I'll give it that much. That's one thing I like about this game and what I respect about this game. This game is actually challenging. It is. Like, you've seen nothing yet. Like, wait till you get to the third gym leader, and then you'll see what I mean. Like, the first and second gym, pathetic, piece of cake. Just a cakewalk. But the third gym is serious business. That's where the difficulty really starts to get serious. Now, you won't think that, but let's put it this way. They have a secret weapon, which is very, very deadly, and you don't want them to use it. You really don't want them to use it. So, basically, what we're going to do is we're going to burn everything in this freaking tower. I mean, you could argue, why not just burn the tower? Why waste valuable, like, precious architecture when you can just kill everything in it? So it seems a lot of great architecture, and that's the thing, you know, you get all these communists in China, but when we take over China, we want to take all that architecture for ourselves. Well, even though this is technically Japan, but we kind of overlooked that point because let's just say that the fucking ugly red communists of China have invaded Japan. It's kind of like Shadow Hearts, but the other way around in that sense, because in Shadow Hearts the Japanese invade China, and I have no idea what's going on. I'm not that great with history, people. I'm not, especially when it comes to Chinese history. But all I know is that in Shadow Hearts, the Japanese people invade China, and yeah, like maybe they caught on that there was some shit going down, and they're like, oh, we heard that these fucking ugly red communists were running rampant. We need to get over there and sort it out. So, yeah, the Japanese got involved. But they were too late because Qin already killed them all before they got there. Come to think of it, if that's the case, then maybe Qin was the seraphic radius all along. That would be funny. But, yeah. Oh great, we can get naked now that we have the Flash HM. Be great for Chaos Legion with that. Well, so to use it outside of battle, you need to have a badge. It's like you need to have a license to be naked in the Pokemon universe. Great. But fortunately for us, we can just use the escape rope. So we can skip all of the walking back down, passing all the bald people. Anyways, not again, really? Oh great, not this again. Like, if you've played Pokemon Gold and Silver before, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, oh yeah, my Rattata, it's literally the greatest Rattata of all time, you really should check it out. And I'm like, no it's not. Oh my god! He managed to beat a Pidgey! I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. I'm actually amazed that you managed to defeat a Pidgey, because honestly, based on your performance in the fight that I did against you, I didn't think that was possible, so great job. Damn right you do. Anyways, apparently we can go to the gym now, but what's the rule of Pokemon? Free healing. Take advantage of it. It's just like Grandia 2, except instead of having cones laid out everywhere, you have to walk to this building and talk to this freaking nurse for like half an hour, and then the nurse will just basically give you free healing. It's like, just give me fucking free healing. It's not hard. You just basically just press a button and then press a button and instant heal, like in Grandia 2. That's how it should be done. But no, like, you waste our time every freaking time. And if you think about it, this is the thing, like, Grandia 2 is revolutionary for its time, simply because it does everything instantly. Like, immediately. Granted, I will have to admit, it does have some pretty long battle animations. Oh great. Let's see if you're man enough to face Chin. I'm gonna chop that freaking mohawk off your freaking forehead and shove it down your freaking mouth. Now this might actually look difficult, but it's not, because I have Ember, and Ember makes everything easy, because, I don't know, they have low special defense or something, or low special, I don't know actually whether special, I think it is actually in this, but fuck it, I'm gonna use Tackle anyways, because it's effective. Well, it is. I mean, look, it killed him. Well, it is true, buddy. You know what else is true? You're a complete and utter fucking cunt. The keyword is cuts. No, the keyword is lick my balls. That's what you're about to do, right now. Right, let's kick this guy's ass. And he has a fucking Pidgey. Well, you're basically asking for an ass kicking, aren't you? Yeah. Just what I want right now. You know, just what I fancy right now is some fried Pidgey. And I finally got what I always wanted. Great. Actually, considering what I've eaten today, I really don't want any fried Pidgey. Oh no. And there's another fried Pidgey. So I should open up a fast food establishment and just basically use Bruce Lee as my portable oven and serve, like, fried Pidgey to everyone and make lots of money out of it. And I'll use that money to fund my nuclear weapons business, which I'll use to basically fund the anti-communist armies so that I can use it to kill everyone in China. But here's the thing, it's not going to be easy, so we're going to have to figure out how we're going to do this. Yeah, we get it. I just want to be fully healed before I fight the boss. or should I say the scrub, because this is probably the biggest scrub in the entire series. I'm not even kidding. This is one of the easiest boss fights since Waddle Dee in Kirby Superstar. Hands down. This boss fight is an absolute joke, to the point that there's really no point in healing, but I'm going to do it anyways, just simply because I can. I mean, look at him! He has this weird emo hairdo in 8-bit. You know he's a freaking loser. You know he's a freaking loser when he has a freaking hairdo like that in 8-bit. It's just like, oh, just look at my edgy hairdo. Aren't I so awesome? Like, you can tell that I'm a gym leader because I'm the one with the edgy hair. And I'm just like, dude, I've just met someone with fucking red hair that looks way more edgy than you do. And I kicked his ass with a fucking Bruce Lee. Like, you have no chance. Yet this guy is pathetic, and I'm going to show you how pathetic he is. Like, if you lost to this gym leader, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Honestly, like, if you lost to this gym leader, you really should be ashamed of yourself. Even when I did the Nuzlocke, I still destroyed this guy so hard, it's unbelievable. Like, look at this. Like, Pidgey's down already. That's one of his Pokemon. And he's got another one, but it's not worth talking about. It's a fucking Pidgeotto. Oh, how scary. Pidgeotto. What's that gonna do? It's just gonna fart out of its mouth or something. Actually, it literally does fart out of its mouth. But it's not really gonna have the chance to do that because... See? Told you. Oh, scary. I'm so scared right now. Let's just kill this motherfucker. Like, yeah, you might be level 9, you might be able to survive a hit, but that doesn't mean you can survive a second hit of Ember. I don't really say I've grinded that much, considering I've, like, run away from all the Weedles. I'd say that I haven't really run away from too many fights, but granted, I haven't really grinded that much, so really, if you lost this fight, be ashamed. Be very ashamed. I mean, granted, you know, I'm sure that someone out there has lost the fight. I mean, I've done stupid things in the past before, people, so if you've lost this fight, you know, in all seriousness, that's perfectly fine. Like, you should see some of the stupid shit I've done in my Kirby 64 stream. Yeah, you should see some of that. Like, that's bad. And I am ashamed of that, so yeah. So, if you lost to this guy, don't feel bad. Just realise that you suck, accept that you suck, and move on, because really, there's more to life than being good at video games, and quite frankly, I'm not one to talk, because I've proven that I'm absolutely shit at this game, because I forgot that Ember was at level 12, and I thought it was level 9. Yeah, and you really don't want to be that guy. You don't need to tell me what it does, we know that it's basically a wet fart, because that's basically what Mud Slap is in this game, it's a fucking wet fart. I could give that to genitals, but at the same time, he's a bit low level and... Oh, really? What is with everyone calling me in this game? Like, have you got nothing better to do with your lives? I've discovered something about this egg. It's actually an explosive. Actually, if it is an explosive, that might be useful. So we definitely want to check this out. This is actually important information, because if we can find a nuclear weapon and we can get it for free, then yeah, that's a bonus. Oh, here's a creepy aide that wants to rape me. Yeah, I'm sure he did it. Oh, no, don't tell me. Don't tell me what this favor is. Please, no. The answer is no. I'm not doing it. I'm fucking not doing it. I've already called the police. It's not happening, buddy. Oh, you just want to give me the nuclear missile? Sure, why not? Giving nuclear missiles to teenagers isn't really a bad idea, if you think about it, at least in the Pokemon universe, because at least giving nuclear missiles to Chin, because you know that Chin he'll use them wisely, he will. You're the only person we can rely on to kill the red communists. What if I don't want to call Professor Elm when the egg hatches? What if Professor Ram's already in prison when Mia catches? That's very likely, considering... Oh, hang on. I want to make sure that I'm healed up before I do anything else. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Let's make sure I'm healed up before I decide to go somewhere else. Because that might be a bad idea. The thing about it is, and here's the thing, what I should do now is grind. And the problem with that is if I grind, then I'm probably not going to have much time in the stream, so... Yeah, that's the annoying thing about this. I still need to level up genitals, I still need to level up, like, Sentret. So, yeah, it kind of sucks. Whoa, dude. Are you drunk or something? What are you smoking? Yeah? Wait, seriously, that guy's... must be on some serious shit right there. I don't know what he's on, but it seems potent. Knob tree. I wonder why it's shaped like. Let me inspect this odd tree. Oh, and it's shaped like a penis. Of course it's the giant penis that shoved itself into the ground. Don't mind me, I'm just a giant penis that's implanted it myself into the ground. Yeah, pretty much. There's plenty of fucking penises in this game for some reason. But we're not going to actually do anything about them right now. Because there's more important things we need to do. Yeah, you heard me. We've got more important things to do in this game. Mystery Stone Panel Chamber. This might be fun, so we're going to do it. Yeah, puzzle time. You know I like puzzles, don't you? Well, in Pokemon it's no exception. They're fucking annoying, but this one, for some reason, I feel like I remember how to do this one. And it isn't actually any trouble at all. Right, so that's that one. This is that one. Yeah, basically, in case you don't get what this is supposed to be, this is supposed to be a Kabuto. So, yeah. You have to make it look like one. Yeah, there we are. It's got its little claws there. Not that way, you want it this way. You see, I'm impressed that I've actually figured this out so quickly. Like, I'm really impressed with myself. Like, this is... I might have forgotten when I learned Ember, but I have remembered how to do this. So, you know, you gotta give me the benefit of the doubt. You know, I'm getting there, people. At least this one, unlike freaking Pokemon Soul Silver, you don't have to rotate the blocks. Oh. I've got one the wrong way around that. Really? I have to do it all over again? Seriously? Now you're probably wondering, why am I actually doing this? Well, there is a reason why I'm doing this. But at the same time, it could be pretty dangerous to do what I'm doing right now. But still, I think this is a good idea. But I'm not actually sure if it is. We'll find out soon enough. Right, so we've got that. This is weird. Maybe that was the way I had to do it. So you've got that, you've got that. See, this is the thing. I thought I was able to do it, but apparently not. Right, I know that's the one. No, I don't want to select you. Okay, so basically, I must have got it the wrong way around. I was almost impressed with myself there, but now I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest. so basically, that's what we need to do, is it? It can't be. Like, maybe it is this. Maybe this is the problem. Right, this is a bit weird now. I think it might be this way. It has to be. Right, so basically let's put this there. This is basically just trial and error. I thought I... Finally! God! I thought I could do that first time. I was like, oh yeah, I'm so impressed with my skills. But no, I got one of them the wrong way around and I had to do it again because I pressed start. Like an idiot. Uh-oh. It was a trap. Right, so basically you can go in here, and this is a pretty decent place to level up. Oh no! It's a giant eyeball in a... I actually don't know which one that is, but it's unknown. Ooh, scary stuff. It's unknown. The scariest thing ever. It is actually pretty scary if you think about it, because it's the fucking Illuminati. Like, you don't mess with the Illuminati. Even Chin doesn't fuck with the Illuminati. Right. Yeah. Actually, Chin does fuck with the Illuminati because he has Ember and he can just burn the Illuminati. But the problem is, and here's the thing, the Illuminati is just an endless army, and it never ends. So if you stick around here, you're not going to get anywhere. All you're going to end up getting is your butt handed to you. You know, it was actually pointless getting genitals, and I'm actually disappointed that I did, because it was a waste of time. Right, so basically, I'm just going to run around here for a few minutes, just so I can get my Sentret up a little. Because Sentret is pretty fucking weak right now. And you know how you train Pokemon in, well, Pokemon? This is how. Yeah, that's the thing, Sentret looks like a giant whoopee cushion, doesn't he? But I couldn't name him whoopee cushion because that doesn't fit in the naming thing, but I would have done if it did. Maybe I should have named it Fart or something like that, I don't know. What? I completely forgot that they could do that. Oh well, let's go around the ruins and hunt more enemies. Unknown A! It's the A-Illuminati! Right, let's see if I can actually get him to actually battle me this time, instead of just like running away like a pussy. Maybe he'll use hidden power. And he did! You see, I'm psychic like that. But so is this Pokemon, so yeah, that's the problem. Sometimes I'm wrong and he flees because he foresaw that I knew he was going to use like his hidden power skill and he's like, oh no, you didn't, and he just runs off. And I'm like, fucking hell, I'm trying to gain experience here so I can level up my fucking fart cushion. I might actually be able to level up Bruce Lee as well, but I'm not promising anything. Ultimately, I'm trying to level up Sentret a little bit. If I can level up Sentret to like, I don't know, level 5, I might actually be able to do something. Other than that, like, as I say, there's tons of unknown here. There's Unknown K. I'm not even going to dare attack him because Unknown is pretty deadly. Hidden Power deals a lot of damage to level 3s, so I'm not going to chance it. But it deals fuck all to Bruce Lee because Bruce Lee's a badass. And he's just like, whatever, like, I didn't feel that. The only thing I feel is your mum, or something like that. Yeah, that was a bad joke, I'll admit that. That was a terrible joke. That was a terrible comeback, but, you know, It was the only comeback that I could think of at the time. You gotta give me that much. I suppose that just goes to show how immature I am. But if you've been watching this video since the beginning, then chances are you already know that. I mean, believe it or not, even though I haven't announced it, this is actually supposed to be my 25th birthday. And at the same time, I still act like a fucking child. But at the same time, you know, it's all in good spirit, you know what I mean? As long as it's all in good spirit, I don't give a shit. Like, if people start being cunts, though, you know, that's when I start giving a shit. But ultimately, you know, the internet is a place where we can just chill. We don't have to worry about how we act. We can just basically act like complete idiots and get away with it. And that's why people go on the internet. Either to watch people act like idiots or to act like idiots. I like to do both. So, yeah. That's why I did this stream in the first place. To prove that I haven't aged at all. It's like, if you played Pokemon before, you never truly grow up. Because Pokemon's always there, and then you realise that you, one point in your life, you were playing a game which involved kidnapping monsters to destroy everyone. And you were kidnapping these monsters to destroy evil organisations. You never grow up after that. Like, you never grow up. You always remain a child when you played Pokemon before. It doesn't matter how old you are, if you played the Pokemon games, you are a child forever. Like, that's basically how it is. And at the same time, it's like, well, you know, like, Chin, he was a child once, and this tells you the story of what happened when Chin was a child. And even still, today, to this day, Chin still acts like a little kid. But at the same time, he's so badass that he didn't give a shit. So, yeah. I suppose that brings me into a little rant, I guess. Because one thing that pisses me off is people who are just so serious and can't take a joke. And just don't allow fun. Those people annoy me. Like, and here's the thing, like, considering I'm streaming right now, like, I went into a stream once. I'm not going to say whose stream it was, I've forgotten the name anyways, but don't want to cause too much aggro. But I went in a stream once, and it was this guy, and he streamed Odin Sphere, and I was like, oh, this is cool, streamed Odin Sphere, you know, I'll watch it. And then I thought, oh, this guy seems pretty cool, I'll subscribe to him. Later on, I see that he's streaming another game. I really couldn't give a toss of what that game is, and there's something about sailing across the seas, and I made a joke. Well, not really a joke, it was basically, I was trying to tell him about, like, Raven's Cry, and you can't talk about Raven's Cry without bringing up naughty swears. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm gonna get fucked. Getting fucked by the Illuminati just because I used tackle. Great. But yeah, basically, yeah, I said this thing, and then one of the moderators had a go, and like, you know, oh, stop saying shit like that, this is a family stream, and I'm like, take your family stream and shove it up your fucking ass. You know, I want to relax when I watch streams. I don't want to have to, like, I understand, obviously, you know, there's rules and shit. Every streamer has rules and shit, and I respect that. But if your rules are just petty and stupid, I don't care if kids are going to fucking watch it, you know. And here's the thing, you know, if you've noticed, I swear a lot in my streams. Now, are there children that might watch my streams? Perhaps. But do I give a shit? No. Because here's the reality, people. Eventually, children are going to say naughty swears. Why? Because every other child says naughty swears. Because some children were brought up badly. And eventually, that child is going to end up encountering a child that's brought up badly. And that child who's brought up badly says naughty swears. So that child says naughty swears as well. So you can't really get away with it. You can't really get away from it. You know what I mean? And it's just like, really, do you have to be that petty to not allow me to swear in your streams? Like, come on. I mean, you know, it doesn't harm anyone. All it does is make me look like an idiot. That's all it does. There's no harm in it. You know what I mean? It does annoy me when people are like that, and it's just like, when people are just so like serious that you just can't take a joke and just get angry about it, and just like, you know, I mean, I can understand, like, I do think it's important to like make things clear that they are a joke sometimes, like depending on what it is. But you know, I think ultimately, and this is the thing about it, I think it's important to behave around people the way they behave around you. That's basically my advice to anybody young who's watching this stream right now, because if you behave like they behave, if you behave like other people behave around you, then you'll get by in life pretty well. But the thing about it is, and here's the thing, it's like, you gotta behave differently depending on the person. And that's where the challenge comes in. So you can't behave like an absolute idiot in certain situations. Sometimes you've got to actually be professional. And I hate those situations. That's why I'm not professional in my streams at all. I don't really know what this one is. I think it might be Unknown P. Unfortunately, I'm stupid enough to frickin' use this. Actually, did that say it doesn't affect Centric? Really? Oh wow. I guess I'm just going to tackle it to death then. It's like, your ass is mine now, Unknown. Well, we know what Unknown really is. He's called Unknown because he's the frickin' Illuminati, and the Illuminati are unknown, so yeah, it goes without saying. You know, just piece the puzzle together, just like I did with that Kabuto a while back. That's all you need to do. Yeah, so basically he's level 6. I'm going to see if I can get him to level 7. If I can get him to level 7, then I win a point. Right, Unknown G? Or is that Unknown Q? It might actually be Unknown G. I'm not an expert, by any means. Oh, crap. This one isn't, like... Oh, hang on a minute. That was actually pretty good. I might actually do this. It's going to be a close call. Yeah, I'm not confident in myself. I know I really should be, but I'm not. It's sad, really, how I'm not confident in myself. You know, I should be more confident and trust in myself more. I should believe in myself more, but at the same time, you know, when you're about to die in one hit, it's probably not the best idea. And that's not a good idea as well. Yeah, just have Bruce Lee do it. He'll sort him out. Right. Yeah, it's so super effective that it only did like a tiny little bit of damage. It's like, come on, like, are you for real? Is Genitals going to level up? Nope. Genitals is an absolute failure then. So, is that enough? Sentret's level 6. And that's about it. I could actually go in for a little bit more, just so I can get him to level 7. I really do want to get Sentret to level 7. Then I think it'll be a bit more prepared for what's to come. Because I know that the next area is going to be a bit tough. Oh god, now I've got mucus gathering up in my freaking throat. Great. It's like, part of me wants to cough right now, but another part of me wants to not annoy people by coughing. Right, so, yeah, Centret. Is it really worth doing this grinding? Hang on, let's see how far it is. No, it's not. Let's just go to the Pokemon Center. Well, actually, let's pay a visit to this place first. That's incredible news! Oh no! It's like, you found out about the Illuminati? I need to investigate this. And he just stands there and does nothing for the rest of his life. Yeah, the Illuminati is a massive organisation. But we don't know who is in the Illuminati, so yeah. Come to think of it, this is probably the first stream I've ever done where I'm even mildly intoxicated. And believe me, I'm not really intoxicated as such, but it's the only stream I've ever done where I've actually had something to drink beforehand. Which is probably explaining why I'm acting the way I am in this stream. But if you think about it, it just makes everything a little bit better. You know, you gotta have some fun sometimes, you know. You can't always just be like super serious all the time and just be like, oh yeah, let's talk about freaking like, I don't know, like theory crafting and talk about game design and shit. Like, you can't be like that every day, you know what I mean? It's just like, sometimes you just have to just be chill and just have a little bit of fun. And I'm not the best when it comes to delivering that, but at the same time, sometimes I just want to do that. And unfortunately, you have to watch me be an idiot. And that's just how unfair life is, I'm afraid. If life was fair, then I'd probably have a McLaren F1 parked in my garage. But it isn't fair. That's why I don't have a McLaren F1 parked in my garage. So, yeah, that's the thing, you see, you have to deal with it. And I think I healed again, mainly because I have OCD. But yeah, you hope to see me again, but you'll never see me again, because I'm never coming back to this shithole. Granted, there is a reason to come back here, but I'm not going to. Like, fuck Violet City. It's full of idiots, full of skinheads, and emo twats. What does this guy have to say? You have some good Pokemon there. It must be from the training you gave them around Violet City. The training at the gym must have been especially helpful. No, it wasn't. As a souvenir of Violet City, this increases the power of Grass-type Pokemon. I don't even have a Grass-type Pokemon. Grass-type Pokemon are for fucking idiots. Only morons use Grass-type Pokemon in this game. No, actually Grass-type Pokemon can be handy, but the thing about it is that there's so many of them that how can you not have a Grass-type Pokemon? There's not many Fire types at all. Oh, look, it's Ekans. Actually, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna put Bruce Lee in the front. There we go. Let's roll. Oh shit. I've attracted some unwanted attention. Pretty tough. Like, you don't even know Chin. You don't know that he's pretty tough. Because when you know he's pretty tough, you don't approach him. He approaches you, and then you run around screaming like an idiot. And then he kills you. And then your coffin is delivered to a trash heap. Or maybe you just get a cremation, courtesy of Bruce Lee. He can do that, he can sort that out for you. Oh wow, what a rare Pokemon. Like, who doesn't have a Zubat these days? I mean, seriously. It's like, oh, this is my trump card. Zubat is my best Pokemon. It's like, really? That's the best Pokemon you have? Like, it's like, oh yeah, I remember when I first caught my first ever Pokemon. It was a Zubat. Oh, it was wonderful. Like, I entered a cave and suddenly Zubat appeared, so I threw a ball at it. Yeah, wonderful. Well done, congratulations. Right. There's actually 2 ways to go around this. Part of me wants Ekans, I really do, but at the same time part of me does not. Part of me just wants Ekans to burn, and that's what Ekans is going to do. There is a Pokemon that I do want here though, and that Pokemon is pretty good. Potion. Great. Just what I freaking needed right now. What I do want is to see if I can catch this Pokemon that I need. Not this one. This Pokemon is garbage. Seriously, I evolved this Pokemon, and I got it to like level 50 odd, or something, like 50 something. I think it was level 53 or something. Still learned basically no useful moves whatsoever. Garbage. That's what Hoppipip is. Garbage. Right. On the phone? You won't be on the phone when I'm done. And tell the person who's calling, Chin's ready, and he's coming for you. Yeah. You are the first victim of Chin's campaign against the Ugly Reds. On this route at least. Actually no, he isn't the first victim, but he's one of the many victims. There has been many victims, but Chin's decided that it's the first true victim, because the rest of them were just whatever. And I can actually talk to this chick, and she also gives you a number. Which is a bit less weird than the rest of them. But at the end of the day, you know, there's more important things to do, like going into wild grass and seeing if I can find not Rattata. I don't want Rattata. Right, so I can tackle this Rattata, and that will give me some experience points. Great, just what I've always wanted. Ah, yes. I'm evolved into Bruce Lee. Actually, that's the thing. Bruce Lee can't evolve because he's already so powerful. Welcome back, Bar Phoenix. You just missed me fighting against a bunch of Illuminati. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to capture the Illuminati, but I was able to kick their asses a little. Oh great, not this idiot again! I don't want to hear about your shitty Rattata! Yeah, again, here we go again! Fucking Rattata! Right. We know that you have a fucking man crush for Rattata. We get it. You've got a fetish for him. And you've also got a fetish for Kakuna, which is... I'm not going to say that's weird because, you know, a lot of people have a fetish for that sort of thing. That's perfectly okay. But I'm not into it. That's just not the way I roll. Right, Sentra is first. Hopefully this is the one I think it is. Freshly caught. Well, my Pokemon are ready to kill. Henry, don't tell me that this is the freaking annoying twat from Kingdom Come Deliverance. Don't tell me he's fucking hungry again. If he says he's hungry one more time, I'm gonna fucking slap him. Oh, so scary, double! Granted, this actually might deal a lot of damage to me. Like, this is the most annoying thing you could ever do. Like, make my fucking Pokemon fall asleep. It's just like... Really? And he's still asleep. So basically, I have to fucking swap to Quilava. Great. And unfortunately, all the other Pokemon are freaking weak to water. Great! Even better! This is gonna suck. Let's just try and kill it quickly. Fortunately, I hadn't used Hypnosis on Bruce Lee. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. Alright, what is this? Another Poliwag! How original! Like, seriously, what is with trainers having the same Pokemon twice in this game? Like, 3 Bellsprouts! Like, if one Bellsprout doesn't work, why do you think the other 2 will? Like, come on, use your brain, people! Unfortunately though, Bruce Lee is taking a lot of damage from this bubble. But the good news is he leveled up. Now he's level 18. Brilliant. Splash? What? I actually need to go backtrack because I need to heal Sentret. Because Sentret's asleep. He's fed up with life. He's fed up with Hoppic's bullshit. That's what this is all about. I love how Hoppic can use Splash and it's not even a water type. Hopefully this will wake him up. Save me having to go to the Pokemon Center. Finally! It's about damn time! Now I can get to level 7. Unfortunately, Hoppip heals itself all the time. Which is fucking annoying. Like, this is the thing, like, Hoppip is literally a weed. And as we all know, weeds are fucking annoying. Like, you step on them and they sting you. And if you have to pull them out, God help you. Because it's going to take a while to find them all. Well, the annoying thing about weeders in this universe is that the fucking ugly Reds can use it to their advantage to attract more fucking ugly Reds. And that's not a good thing for the universe, so we can't do that. We can't let that happen. We can't let them take all the weed. You know, that's just not the way things should be. You know, I said before that I would never come back to this stupid city full of stupid communists and skinheads. Look at this motherfucker. Look at his fucking no hair on his head, yeah. It's like, who's the barber in this fucking town? Like, seriously. It's like, one of them's got an emo hairdo and the rest of them are all skinheads. It's like, seriously, you must be the worst barber of all time if you are the barber of Violet City. Well, at least it's not the bike path, which is full of skinheads in the first game. But there's so many skinheads in this town, it's unbelievable. It's like, I mean, he's got fucking Dallas from Dark Profile 2 in there. And I fucking kicked his ass. So now I have to fucking... Now I have to go and see if I can reach the trap. And see if I can kick his ass too. Like, I love how the first gym leader of Pokemon Gold and Silver is an edgelord, and the second gym leader is a trap. Like, really? Oh great, this one's level 8. And this is actually pretty bad as this. That's why it's bad. I might actually need some support from Genitals. But then again, Genitals won't actually help against a level 8 Rattata, will it? Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm gonna have to bring in Bruce Lee again. I'm not having this shit. I mean, you know Koraba's awesome when he has a mohawk made out of fucking fire. That just says it all right there. That's why Cyndaquil is the best starter. Just look at his fucking hair. He's got a fucking mohawk made out of fucking fire. If that's not badass, I don't know what it is. But his name's Bruce Lee, so what do you expect? Do you expect him to be a pushover? Like, really? You don't fuck with Bruce Lee. Just like you don't fuck with Chin. Right. This time, I'm not going to get hit by hypnosis, and I'm actually going to level up Sentret, if I can actually press the A button. The problem with Totodile is that you never use him once you get the freaking Red Gyarados. And when you get Red Gyarados, it's like, bye bye Totodile, nobody loved you, I've got a Gyarados now. Whereas with Cyndaquil, you never switch him out ever because it's impossible to find a fire type that's of a decent level in the game to replace him. Oh, this is the best way to train low level Pokemon. Just send them against the fucking Magikarp. They can't do shit, so yeah. Granted, I will give him one thing, and that's that he can use Ice Punch. But other than that, there really isn't much to say about him. Like, when I played Crystal, I just swapped their Gyarados with him and replaced him. And I just leveled everybody else up because it was just more useful. But with Cyndaquil, I never swapped him out. Cyndaquil was always a badass from beginning to end. The only time that Cyndaquil is hard to use is on the 3rd gym. But every other gym, he just curb stomps like it's nothing. Like, and as for fucking Chikorita, like, seriously? Who the fuck picks Chikorita? Like, really? It's like, you have the option of a badass fucking Pokemon that's got literally flames coming out of its fucking ass. Like, when it farts, it fucking kills you. That's how badass Cyndaquil is. Then you have a fucking alligator that looks like something like it's like a freaking Toon monster from Yu-Gi-Oh or something. And then you've got like Toon Alligator or whatever. Because that's basically what Totodile looks like. And then you've got fucking... But Chikorita just looks like a giant blob with a leaf on the top of its head. It's just like the worst starter ever. And then it evolves into some kind of dinosaur. But the thing about it is there was a dinosaur in Gen 1, and it looks so much cooler and so much more identifying. I mean, here's the thing, like, a lot of people say, oh, Charizard's the best. No, Blastoise is the best. I'm like, Venusaur is hands down the best of the bunch. Like, Venusaur is hands down one of the most underrated Pokemon ever, because Venusaur would fuck your shit up. Oh, it would. Like, I used Venusaur in Pokemon Yellow when I first played it, and I just kicked so much ass, it's unbelievable, with Venusaur. Like, it's best starter in Gen 1, hands down. But Venusaur doesn't hold a candle to Bruce Lee. Why? Because Bruce Lee's a fire-type Pokemon, and Venusaur's a grass-type Pokemon. Grass-type Pokemon are weak to fire, so that instantly means that Venusaur would lose a fight against this 3rd evolution, Typhlosion, which we don't have yet. Yeah, Venusaur is basically a badass. That's basically how badass Venusaur is. We don't really need to go into detail about how badass Venusaur is, because it's just common knowledge, really. Or it should be. Like, why do people pick Charizard and think that it's the best? Like, Charizard's weak to lightning, he's weak... like, that's the thing, Ice isn't super effective against him, but it's still useful against him. Like, having Flying as your secondary type is a bad idea when you're a Fire type. Because one of your advantages is that you're not immune, but resistant to Ice. But you're not if you're a Flying type, plus you're weak to lightning. Come to think of it, is there anything Flying is resistant to? Like, I don't actually know if Flying's resistant to anything. I know that they are immune to Earth, but... like... even still, there's way better ways to deal with a Fire type than Earth moves. And he has way more weaknesses than... like... just ground types. But yeah, Charizard, yeah, he's pretty weak, especially compared to Typhlosion. And Typhlosion, in my opinion, looks way cooler. Like, Charizard's just a generic dragon. Like, that's basically what it is, a generic dragon. Whereas Typhlosion's just this beastly, titanic, fiery, like, I don't even know what to describe him, but that's what makes him so awesome. Like, you don't know who he is. But all you do know about him is that he's a bad motherfucker. I suppose you could say that he's kind of like a ferret or something. But then again, that means ferret, or furret in this game, isn't a ferret. But that's kind of weird. I don't even know how to describe Typhlosion. Like, Cyndaquil's a rat, or a mouse, and then you've got Quilava, that's kind of like a ferret, but what the fuck Typhlosion is, I have no idea. All I know about Typhlosion is that he is badass as fuck. I don't know how you call it that, but okay, I don't know. Like, he's never looked like a cat to me, let's put it that way. I always saw Meowth to be the cat Pokemon of the series, originally, but I never really saw Typhlosion to be a cat. Oh, wonderful. And look at that damage from Confusion. You should be ashamed of yourself. Now you have to swap to a freaking fire type against the water type. So don't you whip your tail at me? I mean, who the fuck do you think you are? Fucking Belmont. Whipping people. Well, I tackle people. And then they run away because they realise that they're messing with the wrong guy. They're messing with fucking Bruce Lee and his relative, Chin. And then they run away because they realise they fucked up. Big time. Anyone who fights Chin and expects to survive is going to get fucked up. It's that simple. Who do you think I will name Chin? I've already named Chin Chin. See? Chin is the dude who commands all the Pokemon. He's the true hero of the series. Unfortunately, his mum is kind of annoying in this game, but fortunately we don't ever have to go back to New Bark Town ever again. Unfortunately, we have to deal with this idiot. Do what for you? Well, that's a good question. Considering what I've been dealing with recently. Wooper. Oh fuck. This could be bad. This could be very bad. Wooper is very fucking good. One of the best Pokemon ever. I'm not even joking. This could be the end, folks. This could be the fucking end of our Pokemon journey already. Because Wooper is serious business. Because not only is Wooper immune to lightning, but he's also earth, which means that it's strong against fire. And it has water gun. Yeah, this is going to be pretty bad for Chin. This is going to be pretty bad. But the good news is that Bruce Lee is a badass. So that instantly means that Wooper is going to lose, because you just don't beat Bruce Lee. You don't. Even Chuck Norris couldn't beat Bruce Lee, so there you go. I mean, you could technically, if you wanted to, call Cyndaquil Chuck Norris, but the thing is, Chuck Norris is already in this game. He's the Chanwood gym leader. And Cyndaquil, or Typhlosion by that point, is going to kick his sorry ass. So of course I'm going to name him Bruce Lee, because Bruce Lee's the only person who could kick Chuck Norris's ass. So, yeah. It's the only name that works. Who's this guy? No. I don't want your dildo. Especially if it's a used dildo. Definitely not. Right, let's heal up so that we can deal with all the fucking bullshit that's coming our way. Because, oh no, the evil caves! The evil caves of doom are coming up! And we have to fight Zubats! Oh no! But unfortunately, we also have to do this fight. Damn right I beat that fucking emo cunt. Nah, Death Cave was the cave that we went to at the beginning, which was just total blackness. That's because people die there. Will I actually be able to defeat Pidgey on my own? I remember when I was younger I used to call it Pidgey. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Because that's what I read it as. But, yeah. This is a close one. But we might actually pull it off. We might actually survive against the evil Pidgey. Now that's a story to tell the future generations. You know, the legendary Chin defeated the evil Pidgey using his Sentret, using a whoopee cushion to destroy all the birds in China. If you think about it, it's kind of stupid to tackle into Bruce Lee, because he's got a fucking mohawk made out of fire. All he needs to do is put his mohawk in front of you, and then you're tackling literally into a fire. And then you die because you're an idiot, and you ran into fire. Like, come on, use your brain, Pidgey. Use your freaking brain. Surely you have one. Oh wait, he's a bird brain, isn't he? Wow. Why am I not surprised? I'm actually amazed at myself that I actually got Sentret. That amazes me. Right, let's kill Spearow. Looks like a very, very angry communist, does this bird, so there's only one thing to do against angry communists, and that's use Ember. This is like the pigeon that they send out, that the communists send out to warn people that Chin is coming. Pretty much. But Chin joins them before he can actually reach the communists, because if it reaches the communists, they would not be, like, the crime rates would not be going up, because Chin would they'd already know Chin was coming, and they'd be like, oh no, we better stop our communist shit, and start running away, because Chin's here, Chin's back, and yeah, we don't want to get on the wrong side of him. He's no guy we really want to mess with. I mean, who would mess with Chin, let's be honest. This guy's clearly on some serious shit. Look at how he's moving around like erratically. He's clearly got some issues. Oh no, it's a giant penis! Fortunately, Chin breaks penises. Yeah, I think what the best thing to do here, then again, it's not really the best thing to do. I could use Smokescreen, or I could use Ember. Ember's probably the best because it seems to have a lot of physical defense to Onyx. But yeah, Smokescreen is probably one thing that I could do at the first. Let's use the old tactics. Smokescreen, see what happens. And pray that he misses a lot. That was close, I didn't want to get hit by that. Yeah, unfortunately it's not very effective. And this time, it's not a critical hit. So, unfortunately, it kind of sucks. But, you can still burn rock, I guess. Yeah, we get it. He's raping me. I'm getting raped by a giant penis. But not for long. I love how a giant penis has a move named, like, that's called Bind. That's a pretty scary thought right there. It's like some weird fucking tentacle shit going on there. Like, I always knew Pokemon was a porno. Like, it's pretty obvious, really, if you think about it. Oh, another person trying to freaking find a child. so that they can get a dick to suck or something. Plenty of pedos in this game, especially the fucking skinheads. My god. Granted, this guy has a hat on. Well, we know why, because deep down, he's not got any hair underneath it. No, great, he's got a giant testicle. A rock hard one as well. This is gonna be bad. Like, giant testicles and penises? And skinheads? You know shit's going... You know things are going really wrong when you see that. You know bad things are happening when you see that shit. And this is his second testicle. So, yeah, he thought he only had one testicle. Well, unfortunately, he has two. Surely he doesn't have 3 testicles, because that would just be weird. But who knows? Maybe there's one person out there who has a 3rd ball. Chin is one of those people. So he would know. But then again, his balls are made out of titanium, anyways. It's like rocky balls. I don't need no rocky balls. I've got fucking balls of titanium. Why do you think everybody flees from me? Because they know that I'm not to be messed with. That's what Chin's all about. I love how he doesn't have rock throw yet. Like, you'd think he would have it, but he doesn't. It's about damn time. You see how these people are clearly paedophiles? Look at that wing quote. That says it all. He's clearly fucking pleasuring himself to this young man over here. Or this kid. He's this 10-year-old kid, and skinheads are getting off to him. That is fucking disgusting. We need to stop this. Like, we really need to. The world is in peril, people. This is why Chin's here, to stop this shit. And it's because of those fucking ugly red communists that this shit's happening in the first place. Right. This guy... Oh wait, hang on a minute. Not another fucking giant fucking testicle. Wait, where do they all come from? Seriously. Right, now that guy's out of the way, we can finally sneak up on him. Isn't that supersonic? I'm seriously upset about that. I'll tell you what'll make you upset. What's coming to you in a few minutes. Oh yes! One of my favourite Pokemon of all time! I'm not even kidding. Coughing is literally one of the most badass Pokemon ever. He is. Like, I want to catch a Coughing, because Coughing is just pure awesomeness. But unfortunately for this guy, his Coughing ain't shit compared to Bruce Lee. He's got another one. Like, another person who uses the same Pokemon again. Like, you'd think that you'd learn your lesson the first time, but no! I have to use another Coughing because I'm an idiot. It's like, you're just gonna get burned again, and then you're gonna die again. It's like, stop wasting my time, like, seriously. It's like, why would you get 2 Coughings? Well, in case you want to blow one of them up, and then the other one just, hey, I'm here, like, how's it going? Maybe that's why. Anyways, I'm just gonna pick this shit up. Oh, it's a giant ball. Actually, believe it or not, Barfeets, that has happened in the series before. I'm pretty sure it has, but I've forgotten. I mean, you saw the guy who had like 4 or 5 Magikarps, right? That I fought in the freaking previous route. So, yeah. Yeah, I think there are people who do that, actually. There are people... Like, I think there's a boss in this game that has, like, several Coughings. I'm not even kidding, like, and there's about, like, 6 Coughings or something. I'm not even joking, I think it's the Rocket Executive at the top of the radio tower, if I recall. I don't know if it's 6 Coughings, but I know he has a lot of Coughings. I think one of them might be a wheezing, but I don't remember. Like, my memory's a bit foggy. Even though I've played this game like a billion times, I still don't remember it. I must be getting fucking senile or something, but that's just the misfortune of being 25, I guess. I'm getting old. But, yeah. It's kind of sad when you think about it, but... Oh no. Sinister music. The first sign that you're a creeper. This guy is definitely on a rap sheet. Oh, he is. This guy is definitely fucking creepy as shit. And he's an edgelord. Like, seriously. There's a combination of two things that I don't want to see. Like... Like, the music just says it all. I mean, clearly a rapist. I mean, when you have someone approach you and that music plays, you know to run away because you've just encountered a fucking rapist. Oh, really? Missed? Are you kidding me? Tackle that bitch. So I can tackle harder than you, buddy. Like, you're messing with Bruce Lee here. He's just gonna fuck your shit up. I mean, he's already level 20, for fuck's sake. Like, he can destroy your fucking ass at this point. Right, there's one more dude. And this dude has to be impossible to avoid. Like, look at that rock there. You know why that rock's there? Just so that you can't pass him. Just so that you're always in his line of vision. So if you want to get out of this cave, you have to be able to beat this guy. It's like they knew what they were doing. By the way, if you thought he was emo, you should have seen the first gym leader. Now he had the most emo haircut I have ever seen in my life. Hey look, it's the only other fire Pokemon you can get in Johto, aside from maybe Entei. On Silver at least, if I recall. I don't actually remember, like, that's the thing, like, maybe there's Magmar, but I forget. I forget if you can actually get Magmar, but then again, it's like, I never saw Magmar in that burned tower, ever. I only saw Coughings and a few Rattata, and that's basically it. Well, this is Gen 2, so yeah, Magmar should be there, but the thing about it is I've never seen one. Ever, so yeah, good luck finding one. But yeah, Poison Cure, very nice. This guy looks a bit lost. This guy is a pretty interesting one, because you can actually ring him up, and he's actually pretty good to train on, because he isn't completely incompetent. He has a level 11 Geodude. Unfortunately, that means I have to use Smokescreen and make sure he can't hit me, because if he does, I'm going to be in some serious shit. Right. Let's not let Bruce Lee die, and pray that he misses. Yeah, this is really a bit of a pain. And he has Rock Throw now, but fortunately, Smokescreen is epic, so we don't have to deal with that. Slugma and Magby. Yeah, Slugma! Oh, I forgot about him. Where do you get Slugma? That's a good question. I honestly don't know. Like, I really don't. I've forgotten. Is it in the burned tower? If so, then I honestly don't know. Like, I don't remember ever seeing it in the burned tower. At all. But yeah. Oh shit, low kick. This might hurt a little. Tackle him. Knock him out. Oh yeah, Houndour is one of my, Houndour is my favourite Pokemon of all time. Like, he's a badass. Even if he is edgy as fuck, like, he's probably the only Pokemon that tops Typhlosion, in my opinion. But the problem with Houndour is that you can only get him when you get to Kanto, which is a pain in the ass. You have to get to Celadon, the route just outside Celadon, and yeah, you have to be there at night, and it's just a pain to catch him. But when you do catch him, it's worth it. Oh look, the communists are here. But this time it's not the fucking ugly red Chinese communists, it's the Russian communists. The Soviets are here now. Like, they're getting serious, they're teaming up. Right, we have to sort these communists out. And the only way we're going to do that is by healing our Pokemon up to full health. Yeah, Chin should be able to deal with this. He should be ready for this shit. Right. I have to talk to this loser in here. Another guy with a freaking mohawk. They're either mohawks or skinheads in this game. Yes, we know they're fucking Soviets and they're coming to freaking drown us in communism. Yeah, we get it. Actually, did they just say selling Slowpoke tails? How can you be communists when you're trying to sell Slowpoke tails? They're clearly capitalists. My mistake. They're our allies. Maybe I was wrong about Team Rocket all along. Maybe we were all wrong. Maybe they were the good guys all along. Saving Pokemon from from communism. But then I took a tumble down the idiot. Yeah, we get it, you're a complete coward. That would be hilarious. Right, let's tackle this Zubat. Now, the only game where you never play as a team, a member of an enemy organization, is Pokemon Colosseum. And that game, mainly because it's edgy as fuck. That's why. Now, I'm gonna see if I can get... Like, I remember when I tried to do the Heart Gold Nuzlocke, and here's the thing. I died to the fucking trap on my Nuzlocke of Heart Gold. Yeah, the shame. But I'm not gonna do that again, believe me. I'm gonna destroy the gym leader this time. I'm gonna make a mockery out of this fucking gym leader. You just wait and see, and I'll show you how much of a complete and utter idiot this gym leader is. In this game, because in Soul Silver, he is ridiculously good. Like, I cannot even stress. Like, that Cypher in fucking Heart Gold and Soul Silver is absolutely fucking broken. Like, it is so imbalanced. Like, it's only level 16 or 17 or 18. But it has the stats of a level 23. Oh yeah, Miltank as well. But Miltank isn't in this gym. Miltank's in the gym after this, the third gym. The only gym that's ever dangerous. Well, actually no, I would say the fourth gym is also pretty dangerous. The third and fourth gym are the only gyms that ever gave me trouble in this game. At least in the originals. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, fucking the next gym did. Mainly because I was Nuzlocking, and I banned items. Because I thought, well, it just makes things a little bit harder, you know what I mean? It makes things more challenging. But I didn't expect a freaking Cypher to be faster than my Quilava, despite being way lower level. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, the difference is crazy. And you know why? It's because they buffed bug types in Gen 4 ridiculously high. Like, they were buffed to ridiculous levels. Meanwhile, like, Quilava hasn't been buffed at all, so yeah, there's a big difference. Whereas in this game, Quilava steamrolls literally almost everything this game throws at you. But yeah, Gen 4, that's when the series started to go downhill. The last good Pokemon game was XD. That was the last... Well, I mean, that's the thing. I like Heart Gold and Soul Silver, just simply because it's a remake of this game. And I can respect that. And it was a pretty damn good remake, to be fair. Even though it did carry over a lot of the bullshit that was inherited by Gen 4. But other than the remake of this game, the last good Pokemon game was XD. Every Pokemon game after XD was garbage. Okay, maybe that's a bit unfair. Gen 4 wasn't complete garbage, it was just bland. It was average, mediocre. Then you got fucking... I didn't play Black and White, because that game is racist as hell. I mean, come on, it's like Pokemon Black. Like, that's racist. You shouldn't be allowed to have a game called Pokemon Black, it's racist. And Pokemon White, oh, that's even more racist! So yeah, I didn't play those games. And then you've got Gen 6. Oh no, I've forgotten now. Oh yeah, Gen 6. Gen 6 was a fucking cakewalk. Like, it was literally the most patronizing game I have ever played in my life. That's what Gen 6 is. And for that reason, it was fucking boring and annoying. Yeah, I didn't even bother with Black and White. I just thought it was just the same old shit as Gen 4. I just thought, after the Pokemon XD, they just gave up. But then again, if you think about it, Game Freak never made XD and Colosseum. They should have learned their lesson from those games. Those games were fucking amazing. I don't care what anyone has to say. Colosseum and XD are some of the best Pokemon games ever made. Like, this is the best Pokemon game ever made, in my opinion. But XD and Colosseum are second to this, in my opinion. Yeah. Like, Black and White 2, like, seriously? Can you not think of anything creative? Like, come on. Yeah, I'm trying to find a Slowpoke here and also level up Sentret, because Sentret is a bit underleveled at this point. I need a second Pokemon just in case the first one gets AIDS and dies. Just in case, because you never know. You know, AIDS can take anybody, even Bruce Lee, you know. Imagine if Bruce Lee died of AIDS. That would be absolutely depressing right there. It would really be depressing. Like, if he died of AIDS, I would literally flip out. I'm like, how dare you take Bruce Lee away from us, AIDS? Seriously. It's like, you took one of the greatest karate masters of all time away from us because of AIDS. Brilliant. It's just... Seriously, that would be shit. It would be. But it would be even shittier because it's fucking Bruce Lee. Like, fuck, what do I say about that? But, yeah. But, in a way, that's kind of what Gen 6 was. It was literally AIDS. And Gen 7, well, I didn't even bother with that. Like, Gen 6 is clearly designed for people with 0 IQ. Either that or people who just love to grind like fuck and do all the fucking meta shit. Which is just inaccessible to anyone who has a life. Because if you have a life, then you don't have the time to grind half all the, like, not even half the shit, like, that you have to fucking grind, like, all the IVs and the EVs. Like, I don't have time for that shit. But yeah, I don't blame you for not trying out Gen 6. It's horrible. I only played it because it came with my 3DS, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'll try. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's just a joke, really. It's like, this game is so easy, and like, I can just one-shot most of the gyms. It's a joke. Like, the Elite Four was pathetic. I'm just like, this is supposed to be the Elite Four? I have, like, level 80s, and you have level 60s. What the fuck? Seriously. It's like, it's so easy to get Pokemon in Gen 6 as well. Like, they just give them to you. It's just like, oh, you just walk into an area. Here's a free Charmander. Or you walk into another area. Oh, here's a free freaking Bulbasaur. Here's a free Totodile. Here's a free something else. Oh, here's a free Megastone while you're at it. It's just like, make us earn them. That's the whole point. You earn the Pokemon you catch. But no, it just basically patronizes you, and it's like, oh, you're clearly too useless to fucking catch these Pokemon yourself, so we'll just give them to you. And it's just like, seriously. You know, I'm not often an advocate for hard games. Like, I get annoyed a lot of the time when games are hard. Oh god, this is bad. Oh shit. But, you know, I get easily frustrated with games, I do. And when I'm playing really hard games, it annoys me. I'm not really a big advocate for hard games, I'm afraid. It's where I am, mainly because they piss me off. But, you know, in this case, I think the lack of challenge in the more modern Pokemon games is literally insulting to the current generation. It's like, when we were kids, we were capable of doing this. Why isn't... We were capable of playing games that were as difficult as this. Why isn't the current generation capable of playing games like this, where we actually had to use some strategy? Or you could just grind like fuck like I do. Yeah. I should go to the Pokemon Center anyways, because I do need to heal, but yeah, I can't find that fucking Slowpoke, so I'm just gonna go. Yeah. Yeah, that's what 6th gen is. 6th gen is X and Y. 5th gen is black and white. Pretty much, because they had to pick the most racist titles for the game. It's like, seriously. Game Freak, you fucked up. You really did. Right. Let's go save some Slowpokes and kill some communists. Hey you, communist! Chin's gonna kick your ass for being a communist. What that guy literally said is basically what I said when I was playing Dynasty Warriors 3. Except I was directing it at the freaking controller at the television screen. Yeah, it was just fucking boring. There's just no challenge to it anymore. It's just like, they just give everything to you. It's just like, there's no satisfaction. It's just like, I don't feel like I've earned my gym badges. I just go and give them to me, and I'm just like, oh well, yeah. Just go on into the other. And the end game was pathetic as well, just boring as shit. There's like nothing to do at the end of the game. Whereas this game, you know, you've got another entire region to go through. Granted, you could actually consider that part of the main story, and I technically do, but at the same time, it's like, this is after credits shit. It's a bit like Nier Automata in the sense that the game ends, but then it continues, you know what I mean? Although, to be fair, in that sense, it's a bit like freaking Art and Elico, because that does the same shit. But this game did it first, so points for originality, unless another game before this game did it first, so yeah. Seriously, this guy needs a beer. Needs to calm down. Oh, I will. That's what Chin's here for. To kick all your asses, because you're all communists. Now, this is weird. Like, if you notice her hair, it's like a ponytail. I always thought that there were actually weezings sticking out of her armpits. I'm not even joking. I always thought that they were, like, not like complete weezings, but like, you know, like the bit on the other side of the weezing, not the big one, the little one. I thought they were the little one sticking out of her armpits. That's what I always thought it was. But yeah, sadly I was mistaken. But then again, I did think that the machine level, or well, like the second to last level in Kirby 64 on Shiver Star was Santa Claus's secret nuclear missile base that he didn't tell us about. Like, that's why I was delivering presents, just as an excuse, so that he could, like, deliver nuclear weapons to ISIS. And I thought, yeah, he must be secretly funding them. Hence why, you know, you had, like, Santa's workshop, and then suddenly underneath, underground, he's got his secret missile base. It's just like, this is his game. Like, why would he give presents to kids? For no reason. Of course he's got to have a reason for it. Oh yeah, now it adds up. It's just a plan to cover up his schemes of making money from terrorists, so that they can buy his nuclear weapons, so that they can kill people. That's basically the true story of Santa Claus. I know it's so upsetting, but, you know, as I said, life isn't always fair. Like, I don't know what this is. Oh, Ekans. Right. Time to burn Ekans. Oh, fuck. Oh, great. I'm just gonna heal that. Don't want that to linger. No, great. This is like some weird hentai going on here. Seriously. I'll tackle this motherfucker. Ooh, nice. We're really leveling up fast. Ooh, this'll be handy. Well, here's the thing. Smokescreen is useful. Leah, not so useful. Leah's only useful when you're using normal type moves. It's not really useful once you have Ember. Once you get Ember, you never need Leah ever again. Ever. So you might as well just get rid of it and get Quick Attack. Whereas, Smokescreen can be useful. It can be. Sometimes. At least I don't have freaking... Hang on, it must be like more like Grimus actually coming out of her armpits. Yeah, it's just one of those moves that's just a throwaway in the end. Yep, that guy was waiting for me his whole life. Yeah, like... Leo is basically Chin staring his enemies down, and it's just like, don't fuck with me, and like the defense goes down because they realise that he's just found their weak point. And as we all know, the weak point to every communist is vodka, because they can't do without it. So he steals all their vodka. Well, at least the freaking Soviet communists, which we're up against right now. Cheeky bugger, trying to get the first move. Ooh, that one's close. But we're going to have to swap out now. The good news, though, is... Not Zubat, that's not good news. And the good news is that we can just swap straight to Bruce Lee. I really need to find a good name for Sentret when I get to the name later, but it's a while before I get to the name later. It's like, fuck. Maybe I won't be able to name it, I don't know. Another Zubat. Like, seriously. Do you ever learn your lesson? Like, you just got your ass kicked by Ember, and now you're getting your ass kicked again by Ember! Do you think that it's a good idea to fuck with Chin? No, it's not. But it's not a good idea to have two of the same Pokemon in the party as well. A snow part with its tail cut off. It has merely... What? What? Whoa. This guy means business, doesn't he? Oh no! It's coughing! What are we going to do? I'm going to use Genitals as a scapegoat. He's a professional at getting his ass kicked. It's like, you trying to tackle a rock, buddy? It's like, you must be freaking out of your mind. Oh, great. I might as well just keep tackling. So you can do it, Genitals, even though we know you can't because you're also poisoned. So look at how useful Genitals is at this point in the game. He's so useful. It'll be handy though, all this tackling. Yeah, it just slightly weakens him. But yeah, we kind of saw that coming, didn't we? Right, business time now. Time to burn this motherfucker. Burn him to the ground. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now quick attack to finish you off. See, that's how it's done. Bruce Lee don't fuck around. Yeah. Just like your typical communist. You surrender and then you run away. See? Cowards. That's what communists are. That's why they need to be dealt with. Right, let's see what he has to say. Of course I handle myself like a real hero, because I am a hero! I'm a hero for all the capitalists. I'm stopping all the crime rates in China. That's my job. To be honest, I don't really remember much about the Johto shows of Pokemon. I don't remember like Gen 1 anime much. I do know that there was some of them, but I've forgotten what the Gen 2 anime was all about, to be honest. Let's put it this way, I haven't seen the entire thing, so I don't remember all the episodes of Pokemon. So, yeah. Right, so the question is... Right, I think what I need to do... As good as Sentra is to have at level 10, which I want to level up Sentra even more, I'm just going to stick to using good old, whatchamacallin', Bruce Lee for this. Yeah, Gen 3 was basically just different characters, and it's like, it just went crazy then. I think that was the last anime I ever saw, to be honest. I kind of like Spinarak. I think Spinarak is a pretty cool Pokemon. I like his evolved form, Ariados. I don't know why, I just do. Don't ask. There's just something cool about Spinarak. And I don't know why. Also, fun fact. Lediba was my Ledian, as I should say, was my highest level Pokemon in Pokemon XD. Not one of the EV forms, believe it or not. It was actually Ledian. Because I out-leveled my EV form with my Ledian. Yeah, I know. I had like level 70 Ledian or something like that. I've forgotten what level it was, but yeah, it was pretty crazy. Lots of bugs in here. You'd think it was an early access game, the amount of bugs around here. It's like, what have we done? What have we gotten ourselves into? Are we in a game of space engineers here or something? Anyways, yeah. These guys, well, yeah, these guys have penises, so we need to set them on fire. That's the best way to deal with penises in the Pokemon universe. There are also other ways to deal with penises. You can, if you really want to, like, you can use a flying type Pokemon on the penis. I don't know how that makes sense, but okay. But you can't use psychic types on a penis. Why? Because, well, if you read their minds, you're actually reading their mind when their mind is actually fucking you in the asshole. That's basically what's in their mind, and it's so traumatizing that when you read their minds, and when mind reading, you're actually seeing them inserting themselves into your butthole. It hurts, and that's why psychic type are weak to bug types. That's my opinion, at least. That's what I personally believe. Oh shit, another one. Yeah, we'll see how tough they are after I burn them at the stake with all the rest of them. That's what bug Pokemon are, really. They're basically communist propaganda. That's pretty much what they are. I never understood Paris. Like, what's this supposed to be, a lobster with mushrooms on it? Like, what? And it's a grass type and not a water type. How does that make sense? Okay. And how is it a bug type either? But I don't even know what... I don't even get Paris at all. Yeah, we get it. Bug Pokemon, bug Pokemon, bug Pokemon, bug Pokemon. You're obsessed with bug Pokemon. It's our fetish. So, yeah. It's a fetish of yours. We get it. Just like bird keepers have a fetish for bird types. You know, all these trainers and their fucking fetishes. One day they'll have to learn their lesson and realise that you can't just rely on one type of Pokemon to win. Otherwise, well, that's basically what this gym is, really. It's a lesson to everyone. This gym teaches you a valuable lesson, especially if you start with, like, Cyndaquil as your starter. And the lesson is, you can't stick with one type of Pokemon, or you're gonna get fucked. Oh shit, it survived. Oh yeah, that's very furious. It's so furious that it's literally wasting my time. I'm just gonna quick attack this motherfucker. Whoa, that's a lot of experience points. Oh, Kakuna, really? Is that how shit you are? You have to use a freaking Kakuna? Like, why would you... How do you even get into the freaking gym when you use it, when it's like, oh yeah, I want to apply to join this gym, and it's like, what Pokemon do you have? Oh, I have a level 9 Kakuna. It's just like, oh, you must join us. We need someone with a Kakuna on your team. Like, seriously. And the sort of thing is the gym leader here has a freaking Kakuna as well. In fact, I'm so confident I'm going to fight that I can beat the gym leader. I'm not even going to go and heal. I'm going to destroy you. Yeah, I'm going to destroy this trap. And it is a trap. Not this time, buddy. You are not going to take out my fucking Quilava this time with your fucking overpowered Scyther. I'm going to show you what it means to be fucking chin. Time for some revenge. And revenge is always best served hot. So I'm going to burn you all alive. It's like, you just were not ready for this shit. Yeah, send in your Kakuna, no one cares. I'm going to burn him as well. This is revenge for what you did to me in that Nuzlocke in Soul Silver. I mean, actually it was Heart Gold, but yeah. Soul Silver was kind of like my main game around Heart Gold, so yeah. I actually got that with my 3DS as well, funnily enough, and that's why I decided to play another playthrough of it. Oh, here we go. You see, this is what happens when you play the original Gold Silver Crystal. Watch and be amazed. See? Pushover. Absolute pushover in the originals. You know, I don't feel like an idiot anymore. I've got my vengeance against Bugsy for making me lose that Nuzlocke. See? It's not hard at all. You just need to use fucking Quilava at the beginning. Unlike in freaking Heart Gold, where the freaking Cypher is literally fucking cheating because it is a level 17 or 18 and it has the stats of a fucking level 23. I still can't tell whether Bugsy's a dude or a chick. I still can't tell to this day. I never understood that up to level Sun so obey you. What if you don't have any badges? Then what level do I need to be to obey you? Like what level? Like if you have a Pokemon that's like level 100 that you've trained yourself, like how does it work unless you've gotten gym badges? I don't think I'll ever understand that, but okay. Anyways, I think this is a good time to cut the stream, because I know that after this I'm going to have to do a lot of level grinding. So, yeah. Oh, hang on, I'm going to just save the game first, because, yeah. I'm going to need to do a lot of level grinding if I want to freaking get any further in it, so yeah. I'm going to end the stream here, so yeah. Thanks for coming out, Battle Phoenix, and I'll see you in Discord. Save state first. There we go. So yeah, see ya.